Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a wonderful Wednesday, and we got AEW Dynamite on tap tonight. It's going to be a fun one live from good old Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's going to be a lot of action. We got an I Quit match. We got Eddie putting his belt on the line. We got so much to talk about, so much to get into. It's going to be a wild Wednesday, folks. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and it is Wednesday, so you know what that means. That means we're getting into a little bit of AEW Dynamite plus Rampage tonight, a special edition, a special episode, 3 hours plus, and we will be here for all of it tonight. I see that chat loading up already. Get in there, say hello, click all the buttons, make sure you hit like, help the algorithm out. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You guys are having a wonderful week. We got Hump Day in the books. Friday Junior tomorrow, so it's going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about tonight. An I Quit match, 40 years in the making. Christian Cage will be putting his TNT title on the line, take on Adam Copeland. We will see what that has in store for us. We also got Eddie Kingston versus Okada. That will be interesting. We got a ladies tag match, and we got so much more. Plus a bunch of stuff going on in the wrestling world. So get in that chat, say hello, don't be quiet, don't be shy. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Should be a fun one tonight. And if I didn't mention, they are live from Toronto, my neck of the woods, my backyard, the place that's near and dear to me. So it should be a fun one. We're looking forward to it. They have sold out. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, that is one of the stories coming out of today. They did sell out. Now, it's not a big arena. It's the smaller arena they use for the Toronto Maple Leafs affiliate. But yes, it's going to be sold out apparently tonight. I'm not sure what the actual capacity they're set up for. I know the building holds about 7,000, 7,500. So with the stage, the ring, and all that, I'm not sure how many people that means are going to be in the building, but it should be very loud. It should be energized. It's a very quaint space. So I think more venues like this will be great for AEW. It will help load them up. It will give more feel. You don't have to have it so dark, less echoey. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, I'm assuming the big match of the night, an I Quit match. And honestly, folks, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I am thinking Edge, Adam Copeland will be walking away with the TNT title tonight. I think that's how I would do it. We're going to hear from Swerve. Deonna Purrazzo is going to team up with Thunder Rosa to take on Mariah and Toni Storm. What else is on there? There's so much. There's a Hook Jericho match that nobody cares about. It's true. It's true. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I should, but I don't. But you know what? I won't waste any time. I will remind everyone out there, I am Mr. Every Night. Mr. Every Night. Easy for me to say, apparently. Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, the face that runs the place. Happy to be back with you, even though I'm stumbling over my tongue, apparently. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say hello to the people real quick, see who's there. We are about 11 minutes away from showtime. So make sure, be a friend, tell a friend. If you know anywhere out there people are talking about wrestling, take this link, share it. Let them know what they're missing out on here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Big shout out to Anthony and Big Nick. Both of them will be back tomorrow for Impact. And then we got lots coming your way, folks. Lots of wrestling as we head towards WrestleMania. And we continue to be the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anyone else out there. Damien, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. Looking forward to Adam Copeland and Christian, as I would imagine. Should be a good one. See Money, good to see you. Looking forward to Christian playing the audio of Edge screaming, "I quit," last week to win their match. Oh. Now that That is fun. I like that idea. Like, I mean, Christian, can he really pull it off? I mean, we've come to the point, and I really thought this should have been the the match that we got at Revolution. It didn't happen for whatever reason. We got that Daniel Garcia match that I didn't think we needed. But to me, this has to be the blow off match, right? This has to be some type of finality. The question I will put out to everybody watching right now: will we get Beth Phoenix? Will Beth Phoenix be in the house to help out a show? Will she be there? Will she be there to help out her husband? I mean, we've seen lots of interference. Could we finally get a Beth Phoenix sighting? I'm curious what everyone out there thinks, but I don't know. I've been asking for it, but I don't know. Dro, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So ready to hear from the CEO. That's another thing we're supposed to get tonight is Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, the CEO, will be in the building. Mixed reviews on her debut, and that's another thing I'll put out to the chat. How did you feel about Sasha's first appearance with AEW? Did it live up to the hype? I know we did on a poll on the chat, and I think overwhelmingly it was not the case. Very interesting week last week. Big business. Felt like business, but not maybe as big as people hoped. Overall, interesting debut. It'll be very interesting where they take this. And you got to get Sasha Banks into something of note, of importance very soon. So maybe she'll get interrupted tonight. We'll see. Dave, good to see ya. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bonkers, always a pleasure. Does Copeland win? I'm leaning that way. I'm definitely leaning that way, sir. Bonkers, also good to see you. As I say your name twice. What's up, everybody? Eric Davidson in the house. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we are. Of course we are. Are you kidding? Let's go. Oh, he's asking Eric. Yes, I am. There you go. We're all watching it. Let's go. We want to find out. I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, especially you got to remember, I think there's a street fight on Rampage and there's an I Quit match on. So we'll see how much that overlaps. And I don't know. It's a long night for the fans. We'll see how that goes. I hope you're doing fantastic for Eric. There you go. There you go. Some love from the chat to the chat. Love seeing that. I saw Matt Hardy went to Raw on Monday. We saw Matt Hardy at Raw. There's lots of pictures going around. There's clips of it. And in addition to that, it came with a lot of, does this mean the Hardys are going back? Does this mean they're going to try and break free from AEW? Could they be at WrestleMania? I think it's all preliminary at this point. Could Matt be petitioning to get away from AEW based on the recent record? Quite possible. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I really don't think it's going to happen sooner than later. I think, maybe in time. And I don't know how inclined Tony would be. And maybe he would be, but just to cut him loose. But yeah, we've seen ongoing issues between the Hardys and their booking, Hardys and injuries, Hardys and Tony. So yeah, could they be on the way back to the Fed? I don't know. Time will tell on that one. Why can't they do 3 hours every Wednesday and put Collision on Friday? Just a suggestion. I don't like that idea at all. They're having trouble filling the 2 hours. If they could have a really, really, really good 2 hour show, I would go to 3 hours, but 3 hours is a death. And for any company, no matter how stacked your roster is, no matter what's going on, 3 hours is a drag. I really think they are better off 2 hours. I would almost suggest getting rid of Rampage. I've suggested for a long, long, long time here on this channel, get Ring of Honor on Friday nights, 1 hour. Call it Ring of Honor Rampage if you want. I don't care what you call it. But Ring of Honor Friday nights, and then Saturday nights we'll do Collision. I don't know. Tony's having trouble keeping all 5 hours interesting, if you ask my humble opinion. Dun, dun, dun. Just a reminder to everybody out there, make sure you hit that like button. Saw a lot of people hanging around. I want to see those likes go up with it. There you go. Some soccer love, some footy love. What's going on, Matthew? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. I see Smile Mark and Dro and Steve-O. WWE can't do that. Hell no. Let's go. Do what? I missed it. Anyway, we'll get back there. An AEW doubleheader. That's too sweet. Should be interesting. Should be a fun one. And again, it will be very interesting how the one show carries past the other tonight. We'll see how they can handle everything. Like, we get the 2 hour show. If the 2 hour show is good and we got a lot of momentum, getting through an additional hour shouldn't be that big of a problem. However, If Dynamite's not great and Rampage is pretty average, then it's going to be a struggle tonight. We'll see how it goes. There you go. I'm doing well. It's a Wednesday. Can't complain. And the weekend is almost upon us. So let's be positive here. Spike Adams' weapon looks very sharp and very dangerous. All right. Spike definitely does. Sorry. And it'll be interesting to see how this comes into play tonight. Of course, Edge made a big deal out of his toy, what was in the box. Well, we found out it is Spike, not Spike Dudley, but Adam's Spike. So we will see how Mr. Copeland brings that into the mix tonight. But I would expect some blood if I was a betting man. Are we getting Bobby back? There you go. Damien, got you already. I see Richard Martinez and Keyshawn back here. Let's go. Oh, good to know. This is Edge and Christian's third match. I'm sure Edge wins, but man, I'm tired of their feud. The way their feud was put together had left a little bit to be desired. If we're being 100% honest, I love Edge. I love Christian. Christian's doing some of the best work he's done, but it was very broken. Like Edge went on that Edge Open challenge for a while to prove to Christian he could outwork him. I didn't love that decision. I think it took away from the feud. Garcia versus Christian at Revolution didn't make sense to me either. It was a very kind of clunky build, which again, Tony Khan has been criticized by me and everybody else, not having the best of storytelling ability. This is a good example. The story was on a platter for you. Just tell a nice, clean story. We have the baby face, we have the heel. It works well. The heel has a faction, works even better, and just build that story. But there were so many side things and so many detours from the actual story that it did lose a little bit of steam. I think the I Quit match should have been at Revolution. Unless Edge wasn't available for whatever reason, I don't know why they didn't do it there. I don't know. I get it. Oh, well, we'll save it for Dynamite. But, again, your pay-per-view kind of sucked. Got that one. Looking forward to Adam winning the title tonight. Long time since he had a title. Yeah, I mean, he's in it. I know they're both from Toronto, but Edge is more of the Toronto guy. I feel that way. I think Edge wins this in front of the hometown crowd. I think that's going to be a great match. I think as long as they don't overdo it, as far as so much bullshit going on and so many people involved, like the match at World's End wasn't my favorite match. I think they could have done better at World's End. What's up, John? How you doing? Mr. Dolly, love you too. I don't know what that means. All in on Christian Cage. Let's effing go. All right, okay. I got Edge. You got Christian. We'll see. I Quit match should be a TV match of the year candidate. It should be. I mean, again, potentially. We don't get a whole lot of I Quit matches on free TV. So potentially it's there. It could happen. It could be a thing. We'll wait and see. Happy birthday, Sting. Yes, Sting turned 65 today. So, right, officially retirement age. He's good to go. But, happy birthday to the icon Sting for sure. As I think I'm about to get the start of the show. Hot and Flexible will help Adam Copeland. I'm glad you put laugh my ass off at the end of that, because that would blow my mind, and I don't want it to happen at all. Christian Cage. Dave really feeling the Christian. I think her first appearance on AEW last week was good, in my opinion. Okay, Joe, that's good. Okay, I'll accept that. I feel, again, I never thought she was the best of promos, and it just felt like it needed more for me. And maybe I'm just being picky. Nate Sting! As we are getting the start of AEW Dynamite. So, folks, get in that chat. Hit like, hit subscribe. If you want to be a friend, share a little. But Dynamite is going live. We're going to be here all night long for both shows. And, hey, we're actually kicking it off with a walk-in. The hallways that I've been in many times at the Coca-Cola Coliseum, I think they call it now. But used to be the Rico Center. But a place that I'm very familiar with. So it's really cool to see the guys hanging out and coming into the building. Who's pulling up in the Ferrari? The Rainmaker, Okada. So now AEW is doing the earlier today in the arrivals, which has been kind of a staple of WWE as of late. So monkey see, monkey do, maybe? What's up, John? I was happy I did not attend Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné's first live show in Boston, Massachusetts last week. Thought it was an okay debut by her and AEW all around. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I don't think it sucked. I honestly don't think it sucked, John. I don't know. I just felt like it needed a little bit more. I still feel like they should have saved it for the end. I felt like the show went downhill incrementally as we went along. So, yeah, I mean, not bad. There you go. There you go. But the show is kicking off. We got the pyro showing the crowd, the good old Canadian folk. I still think opening with Sasha was bad mistake. She wasn't sprinkled throughout the show, just the beginning and the end. That's why ratings plummeted. 100%, Richard. Ratings don't lie. Stats don't lie. You can't argue the analytics. People can say whatever they want, but it could have been better for sure. Toni Schiavone in the ring to start us off tonight. Edge and Christian in an empty arena match. Ooh. That would have been last week. This week, all right, we're wasting no time. CEO in the house as Toni Schiavone bringing out Mercedes Moné. Another question for everybody out there. How do you guys feel about the song? The opening, the operatic feel to it, the CEO. I feel like B team. Like, how do we feel? Sky Blue and Julia Hart will interrupt Mercedes Moné. Very possible. Very interesting. You bring in this talent. You pay her more than any woman in the industry, and then you put her on the secondary title. Seems a little odd to me, but I'll leave it to you guys to debate that. If I was signing a top prospect, they're going on my starting lineup. They're going on my starting roster. They're going on my top line. They're going after my top belt to make a statement, to bring eyes, to make it worth it. The side bookings don't work for me as much. I'm surprised they're having Ospreay have so many promos. But he's good at them. I love Ospreay. Can't say much wrong about the guy. I think he's outstanding. I'm all for it. Let's go. CEO. I'll be honest. I don't much care for like the writing in her hair. I think it's silly. I think it's stupid. I think it's something a teenager would do. But Sasha looks ready to wrestle. Am I wrong? Maybe those boots aren't wrestling boots. All right, shaking a little hip for the Canadians. I hope Mercedes Moné says a good promo tonight. I would like that as well. Again, I think she's a better heel promo than babyface promo. Just my humble opinion. CEO. What's up, brother Fluff? Good to see you. Richard, I see I hate CEO music already. Mega, I'm with you. Robert, good to see you. Bill, let's not sugarcoat it. The promo was cringe. Bill, I'm with you. I didn't love it. Why do we have Toni Schiavone if nobody lets him hold the microphone? What have we done? Kills me. Toronto. What's up, Clay? How you doing? I will remind everyone out there, if I'm missing a comment, make sure you hit that super chat. It's your only way to guarantee that you get clicked. As best we can, we try to click all of y'all, but it ain't easy. What's up, Theater of the Absurd? Good to see you. Welcome back, Chris LeClaire. I missed all of this. I love everyone. MCMG contract up soon. You reckon they will stay with TNA? I think I don't know. I could see them staying with TNA. I don't see the WWE jumping on MCMG, but I do think that there's a possibility Toni might throw some cash at him and see if they, the tag team division could use some love. As we're getting faint Canadian CEO chance. Happy birthday to Sting. Got that. AEW audience. The TV audience isn't. The live audience has been enduring it for quite a while, my friend. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So Sasha talking about Willow. Her last match where she went down, blew a wheel. Per date deals. I doubt they'll take that. I hope they pounce on them. They would be a great for the tag team division. Yeah, and nothing against them. I just think their age and such might be where, I mean, could you really see them going to NXT? I think that's where the WWE would want to put them. But Mone throws to a video of a little indulgent. The third hour of Rampage should perform much better than the typical Friday night. Oh, 100%. Really should. You already have your audience engaged. If it falls right off, like people just tune off because it's Rampage, it would tell a lot. We are literally getting a package of why Sasha Banks is who Sasha Banks is. This, to me, is a heel package. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. This is something a heel would do. Like, if I was writing this, Toni would have pitched to the promo, like to the package, and then have Sasha come out. What's up, Corey? How you doing? How you doing? As Ernie Ladd said, the brain is like a sponge, and you have to wring it once in a while. Therefore, I am back after a week's vacation. What did I miss? Corey, you missed a lot. Good to have you back, sir. Hope the vacation was everything you needed. As they're showing the video of Willow beating Sasha. Shibata in action tonight on Rampage and Takeshita versus Rocky. Yeah, I saw that. I think Takeshita is so due for better things. With Don Callis, if you book Takeshita better, he could be in more important shit. No offense, Rocky. Again, we got some CEO chants. I wouldn't call it the crowd going crazy, considering how full that building is right now. The audience started Wednesday. They don't tune in until Friday because Rampage has never been treated with importance since Punk. That's facts. If Toni doesn't care about Rampage, why should I? Now, for those watching at home, are you gathering what I'm gathering? Maybe my TV's just a little quiet. Oh, weird. I'm not here to lead a woman's evolution. I've done that before. Whew. Careful, Sasha. Real, I hope so. I hope so. I'm looking forward to this match, and I'm sorry, but I think Eddie's in trouble tonight. The song is kind of juvenile. I think all of it's kind of juvenile, to be honest. CEO written in the back of her head. Like, I don't know. Am I being picky here? Am I picking on Sasha? DMD. All right. Short and sweet. I think I could have done without the evolution comment. Oh, lights out. Lights out. Who said it's true? That couldn't be farther from the truth, Real. That is ridiculous. Absolutely, completely wrong and completely inaccurate. We like good talent. We cheer for talent. We're not, yeah, we might go crazy for a homegrown person as they would in any hometown. Oh, backstabber on Sky Blue. Julia Hart in the ring. Oh, Sasha caught her leg. Easy peasy. Big knee setting up the backpack. What did he call that? No, she's going to, well, maybe, but she's going to team up with Willow, I think. It's going to be Willow and Sasha versus Black and Blue. Getting chairs. There you go, there you go, there you go. Chad Gable did a video package before the gauntlet match. They all did, actually, Real. All of them. And Chad Gable didn't put out the package. You got to see what I mean. He didn't come out to the ring and say, "Watch this, guys." To me, that's a heel move. But keep trying, keep swinging, buddy. We'll have fun all night. When I played football, 3 of us shaved Budweiser in our head. Yeah, I mean, again, now the baby face outnumber the heels, but the lights go out. The lights go out. And welcome, 123 Kid, new member. Oh, and they're gone. Aw. But Willow's got the chair. Wait a minute. Do it. Do it. Don't fake it. Do it. Just do it. Boo. She should have just clapped her. That would have got a pop. Yeah. So Sasha walks off. Willow drops the chair. Statlander has a powwow, and the other 2 girls disappear in the dark. Yeah, I know Damien's happy. I know you're going to be happy, Damien, all night long. AJ, I get my wrestling news from you and Corny. Haven't actually watched AEW in a while. I love hearing that, dude. And ironically, I started doing this shit because I was mad at Corny. Corny was my reason. So if Corny ever hears this, it's his fault I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I legit wanted to fight Jim Cornette. Ironically, because he was shitting on AEW so much. Now I agree with the guy so fucking much, I sound like him. But we got Marvez in the back earlier today with the Bucks and Okada. Little boring. Yeah, didn't really stir my stick. Naomi has Naomi written on the back of her head. Okay, and it sucks when she does it. What's your point? You keep pointing out other people. You're not going to change my mind. The segment went from weak to worse. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite segment to start the show. And then jumping into the Bucks, nobody cares about the Bucks. The worst thing about this is Toni spent so much money on Okada to be ruined by the Bucks instantly. Kingston loses a title next. Okada picks up the win. The Young Bucks win the tag title tournament, and that's what we get. That's what I'm thinking. That's my prediction. What do you guys think? I agree. Mone is not wowing me. I think she is capable of better. Everything, gimmick, gear, promo. Yeah, I mean, again, it's easy to be a superstar. It's easy to be the boss when you're produced like the boss. But when you got to carry your own merit and you're not produced very well, that segment wasn't a great segment to start the show. Segment is mid. Kingston loses a title next. I think I got that one. I will remind everybody out there that we do have the super chats. But here comes Okada, the Rainmaker. Again, thrilled to see Okada in AEW. I was so excited to see what he was going to do. I'm not thrilled that he is tied up with the Bucks. I'm not. But they give him the Cody Rhodes entrance down the middle. This is awful. Boston, if I haven't said hello. Dale, hello. Ermin, AJ, Real. Oh, yeah. I'll say again. 123 Kid. Thank you for becoming a member. Larry. Is that Scarlet or Red Velvet? Good guesses. Eamon, good to see you. Bill, got you. Michael, I don't know if I've clicked on you at WWE versus AEW Forbidden Door could do big business. Absolutely, but WWE wouldn't do it. It's like when Burger King went to McDonald's and said, you guys want to do like a Big Mac Whopper promo thing? And McDonald's said, fuck no. AEW working with WWE benefits AEW more than it benefits WWE. As much as the Forbidden Door, which Triple H hates that term, it works. I mean, again, but it wouldn't, again, they wouldn't do it with AEW because it will prop up AEW, do not much for the WWE. Jungle Boy's attitude cost CM Punk to leave AEW. According to Dave Meltzer, according to Tony Khan, it was all Jungle Boy's fault. Wait a minute. Renee is... Why are we doing... Okay. I'm not sure why Renee Paquette's doing a talking part during entrances. I know what they're trying to do because, and listen, guys, you can tell me I'm full of shit if you want. I'm all ears, but here comes Eddie Kingston. I know my boy Nick sitting on the edge of his seat somewhere right now, but correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of people have been praising the WWE for their sports-based presentation, showing the wrestlers arriving at the arena, those cam shots following the wrestlers out. It feels like AEW is a little bit mimicky here. We saw them do that earlier tonight. Renee doing a little spot between entrances, to me, doesn't work. I would not do that, but I think that's what they're trying to do. It feels a little copycatish. Okada versus Kingston. Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, I got 100 plus people here, so I better see 100 likes down below. But I will take your prediction on this match. Okada, Kingston, who are you taking? We take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of every show, and we are here extra tonight for Rampage. Get in that chat. Don't be shy. Don't be quiet. The crowd is making some noise, and we are ready to go. Jordan, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So if Okada, Copeland Cage has to be the main event, because I don't know how you would follow a last man standing match. Rainmaker versus Painmaker. Gotta be coming up soon. There you go. Sup, Kareem? How you doing? Mega, in case I haven't said it yet. Red Velvet catching strays. Let's see some of these predictions. Kingston for the win. Eddie for the win. I'm taking Rainmaker. I think it's written in the stars. Bama, good to see ya. We got Rainmaker and we got Mone. Yeah, I mean, we get, again, two good names, but what are they doing? What are they bringing to the table? Mone didn't exactly get the show off to a roaring start. Eddie for the win. Nice clap. Woo-hoo-hoo. Eddie, let's go. Listen, my heart says Eddie. My brain says Okada. I don't know what to tell everyone out there. This match ends in a draw. Oof. What's going on, Jackie? How you doing? Too early for Okada to win. Most likely ends in a DQ. You might be right. I can't dispute that one. I just feel like they're going to fast track it. Plus, Eddie still has two other belts, which I think he's going to lose the other one at Supercard of Honor. Looking like Bruce Lee. Eddie don't look like a homeless man tonight. Eddie looks good. Let's give Eddie and his dad bod some love. Come on now. Some mans work out and just can't get rid of that barrel. It's just the way it is. Howard, good to see you. Okada for the win. Eddie Kingston took my dishwashing job. It ends in a draw. A lot of people saying draw, DQ. Ooh. Okada wins or double count out. Protect both guys. Fair enough. Okada. Eddie is in better shape. Listen, I've seen videos. I follow Eddie. Eddie's trying. I would have Okada with a triple crown. Defeating Eddie would not be bad because you can build up the rivalry. Facts. Okada off the ropes into Eddie's chest. Eddie just brushes him off. Briscoe would be cool. Ring of Honor champion. Yeah. Long overdue, Real. When he first came back. Now, Eddie holding that shoulder. He's saying he's okay, though. I understand if they want Sasha to bring up her injury with Willow. No, they have to if they want to kind of tell that story. I get that. But start Mercedes with a hot feud. What happened to Serena Deeb teases? Serena Deeb hasn't done much. Serena Deeb would have been nice. And again, I'm sorry, if I'm bringing in somebody and I'm going to announce she is now the highest paid woman in all of wrestling, she doesn't need a mid-card. We got to work her in. We got to slow play this. No, She goes right after your champ, goes right after the jugular. And if she's successful after a feud with the champ, then you can tell the Willow story. As the EVPs are sitting in the back with Toni. Toni on Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. Rainmaker. Last week I saw an episode of NJ. Last episode before Okada left. It's probably a good one, Larry. Matthew and Nicholas will interfere so Okada wins. Very possible. But we're getting a split crowd chant right now between Eddie and Okada. I don't want that. I really don't want that. Dun, 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 dun. It's March 20th, and you know what that means. International Day of Happiness. There you go. Great day to be happy. Great day to be with the Wrestling for Life Network. Great day for some wrestling, and a great day all around. Don't worry, be happy, because everyone's going to be all right. I think you just blended a couple songs there. I like that. I like that. Good job, Ronan. Good to see you. Good to see you, Derek. Chairs back in the house. It's getting hard to keep up with everybody. Nevsky. You're probably right, but I would not like to see the Young Bucks winning the tag titles. There are better teams. The only reason I say this, and maybe I'm wrong, I was wrong, and I admitted I was wrong about Revolution, but I feel like the trade-off, I don't think the tag titles should have ever been involved in the Sting angle at all. It was unnecessary. Ricky Starks and Big Bill could have stayed the champions. But I think the trade-off was, we'll go under to Sting. We're going to win the tag tournament. That's what I think. Very underwhelming. Scott, good to see you. And that t-shirt is not underwhelming at all, folks. Go be like Scott and get yourself a Wrestling for Life t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, crop top, whatever you want. Go get it. Matthew and Nicholas got that one. All right. I'm going to try and keep track of some of these now. He's got 3 moves: chop, exploder, back fist. You might not be wrong. Willow Nightingale deserves a push. Athletic, agile, big woman. She's an uber babyface. So this is where it gets tricky for me, because Willow is a natural babyface. Sasha to me is a natural heel. Willow jumps Sasha, becomes a heel. She's a smiley babyface. Sasha seems like she's got an ego and she's arrogant. It's a little backwards. Exactly. Yeah, Eddie's left arm hurt Okada. Gonna win this for sure. We are in picture right now, ladies and gentlemen. And Okada has Eddie backed up into the corner, working him out. Mone should have faced Toni Storm, then Saraya screw Mone. Oh, then Saraya screws Mone. I don't want Saraya anywhere near it. Saraya's return has been lackluster. It's been silly. It's been underwhelming. I really think if you want to prove that Sasha doesn't want to lead an evolution, she's already done that. If she wants to, as Tony Khan called her, and actually, now that we're on commercial, I'm going to throw this out to the chat. How do the AEW fans feel about Tony Khan saying that Mercedes Moné is the face of AEW? Not their women's division, of AEW. You just brought in Okada. You just brought in Ospreay. You got Moxley kicking around. You got other people kicking around. But Mercedes Moné is going to be the face of AEW. I find that very interesting. I find that very intriguing. I don't know if she can pull it off or handle the weight. So far, I've seen her twice. I don't know yet. Eddie looks like a drunk dad. Those pants. What the fuck? Poor Eddie. The elite D-bags of AEW. Legit D-bags. That's the best part. When would you start the Saraya Mercedes Moné storyline? Never! I'd rather see Serena Deeb, Toni Storm, Mariah May, Willow, Sheeta. Who else is on the roster? Bring back Jamie Hayter. I do not think Saraya can go anymore. I don't think she's good on the mic. I don't think Saraya is bringing anything to AEW. I don't. I don't think she's been good. As we're back from commercial, Okada laying in some boots on Eddie. And here comes a chop spot. That's what I'm understanding with this Mercedes situation. Why wouldn't they put her with Toni right away? I would. Right? That's what I would do. You just had this huge signing. Why would they not go after the champ? Or at least somebody, like, you're fucking around with the TBS championship that nobody really gives a fuck about. First time seeing Okada, don't like much. Now listen, Okada's got talent. And Jay, good to see you. Thank you for being here. But it's all about the booking and the presentation. Wow, nice sweep by Eddie, though. That was pretty. I hate the Young Bucks. Love me some Mercedes Mone and Okada. Fair enough. I can accept that, Damien. Tony Khan going to be on air, an on-air character. I said this a while ago. I always thought that if anything, if Tony Khan became like a whiny, bratty, spoiled rich kid, not too much of a stretch as far as acting goes, that like had a faction in front of him and fucked with all the baby faces, it might work. Might. I feel like Toni Storm should drop the belt. She is popular, but her gimmick hurts the matches, to be honest. Her versus Deonna didn't need the belt. I don't mind Toni Storm being the champion because she has the most personality in the group. I think the gimmick does wander a little into silliness at times, but overall, I think she's great. It's really hard to complain. Will Mox bleed? Mox always bleeds. I don't know what Mox is doing tonight, but whatever he's doing, it's probably involving blood. As 2 count by Eddie. Eddie bleed. Somebody's got to lose. Either you're a super hot gimmicky champ. Yeah, no, I disagree with that. Because you can build a multiple match storyline, right? Say, Sasha doesn't have to win because they can screw her out of losing, right? Think about it. And again, it doesn't even have to be the champ. And I mean, oh, wow, huge drop kick by Okada. An example I'll give you is, Cody comes in and goes after Seth. Seth wasn't the champion at the time, but it was a main event person. It was somebody that really, really mattered for him to have a rivalry with. And he won all 3. So I don't know. Sorry, Eddie bleed? Not yet. Okada gets Eddie up. Oh, the neck breaker. Kingston is junk. I love Eddie Kingston. The more he wrestles, the less I want him to. Sorry. That's why she shouldn't be facing Willow. She needs to be facing Paige or Mariah. Yeah, I can see what you're saying as far as going after Paige or Mariah because of that. My only problem with that is Mariah has been relegated to fucking Rampage. She's in a fucking storyline with Angelo and fucking Ruby and her brother. Spinning back fist. Down goes Okada. I'll get back to that one, Mike. I like that one. It's a good question. 2 count, 2 count, 2 count. Okada kicks out. I have a question. If you watch WWE, Triple H is a great booker. The product is red hot. Let me work back up and figure out where all this is. Taya Valkyrie is another lady that could use some love. She's an outstanding wrestler, despite what AEW fans made her believe. Both men down. Again, very methodical. Toni needs a booker. Yeah, I would say so. Mercedes Mone versus Kira Hogan is the biggest money match we can have. No, but I love Kira. I like Kira, but that doesn't work. I'm in California. I need to wait 2.5 hours for my Dynamite feed. Really? Why wouldn't it just be on? I assumed it's on everywhere. Now we got another exchange. Like, I know people try and convince me, but up and over, up and over. I don't know, man. I don't know. I struggle with this sometimes. It gets really, wow. Okada goes for the clothesline. Eddie gets his arms up. Okada holding the arm. I don't know. Is anybody like, anyone out there right now, if you're watching, let me know. Are you like jumping up and down? Are you like, oh my God, this is amazing? Like we watched NXT last night here on the channel, and I feel like I was into stuff a little more. Like you can only do so many of these kick spots, chop spots, punch spots, forearm spots. Yes, the biggest mistake in AEW's young history was not turning CM Punk and the Bucks into money. And Tony decided he was better friends with the Bucks than Punk, and now Punk's no longer there. And when Punk comes back, he's going to continue to draw money for the other company. Big clothesline by Eddie using the left. But yeah, it would have worked a lot better. The biggest thing that they need to get this gimmick over is stop fucking around. Stop being stupid. Stop being like they're trying to be arrogant, but it comes off as bad acting. They got to dig in. They got to make you believe. They got to be like Stephanie McMahon, Triple H. You got to be the authority with an attitude. They're just doing stupid shit. We give you a fine. We give you a fine. We suspend Hangman. Well, they're sitting next to Tony. Tony doesn't have a say. But Kingston down, misses the back fist. Scoop slam. Do you think Mercedes Mone will join the... Why would you think that, Richard? Mone injured Saraya, perfect storyline. Yeah, I don't care. I think listen, they can book it. Wow, there goes Eddie. And new. Welcome to the company, Okada. Your new Continental champion. Yeah, Saraya Mercedes it won't draw flies. Nobody cares, and neither one can do it. Yeah. So Eddie loses one belt. And the Bucks are happy. Tony Khan's scared. Yeah. Kind of like that. Just a little nerdier and a little weirder. Braid has become very unlikable, and her matches have gotten worse. Don't have her versus Mercedes anytime soon. Wow, Pyro going off in Toronto for Okada. One down. Tag belts to go. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? Excuse my French. Oh my God. Poor Eddie Kingston. The bastard Pac is in the building, and he looks to be first up. Eddie's still fucking breathing heavy in the ring. Fuck him. Oh my. Now Pac versus Okada, take my fucking money. Take all my money. You can have my money on that one. However, I feel bad for Eddie Kingston. The man's still in the ring sweating. Back to Renee. So what do you think, folks? We got a new champ. We got a new challenger. KJ, I'm French, and you're excused. Larry, appreciate it. The last name kind of gave it away. I like it. We got Swerve Strickland with a chain. Want to know? Swerve talking about Samoa Joe. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm absolutely good with that. I just think listen, fine. It is what it is. I just feel bad for Eddie. Like, you lost on to the next. Like, Eddie's not even like, I want to get my belt back. They're like, no, you're done. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, I feel like Eddie's on a give back my belts tour. Swerve is putting out an open challenge. Ugly belt. I'm ahead of you by 12 seconds. It's a Canadian thing. What can I tell you? New champ Okada, awesome. Well, how am I ahead of everybody? Should I delay? Am I spoiling things? Who saw that coming? Oh wait, literally everybody. Listen, I predicted it at the top of the show. I talked about it last night, Monday, Friday. If you've been here, we've been talking about it for a hot minute. Okada wins this belt. It was pretty clear. And I still think the Young Bucks are, so they all have gold, right? It just feels right. Feels like what they're going to do. Feels like that's the way their mindset would be. What did Chair say? I want to see. Eddie just can't get out of being an indie wrestler. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, I know some people are going to say, well, the New Japan style, and there are people out there that are going to say that Eddie Okada match was great. Again, it's just not my cup of tea, guys. I'm sorry. When people say that's real wrestling, a bunch of fake punching, fake kicking, no selling doesn't float my boat. I want to see moves. I want to see action. I want to see pace. I want to see transitions. I want to see, counterattacks. I want to see movement in there. And I see a lot of these matches, and they're just not that exciting. That being said, Okada should work very well with Pac. This match is not so good. Thank you. This is an okay match. I agree. Taz interfere in the Jericho versus Hook match. Jericho takes it too far. Taz gets in the ring to break it up. I would just be happy to watch Taz choke out Jericho in real life. I really, really don't love Hook being booked with Jericho. Jericho thinks he's the savior, and he's putting all this young talent over. He's not. But Judas will probably return tonight. He's been the Lionheart the last few weeks. Does he bring back Judas for the Canadian audience? KJ, I hear ya about what WWE did with Cody and Seth. The thing is, who on AEW can you put her with that has star power? And Toni is the key word. Here is healthy right now. Yeah, I agree with you, Cal. And I mean, that's why I thought maybe a Serena Deeb would give her something of no. Those Serena Deebs, has been out, not booked very much. You're right. And like I said, if I signed a lady and it was public knowledge that I made her the most expensive female talent in all of wrestling, I would send her right after the champion. And I don't care. If she is that strong of a booking, win or lose, she'll be fine. She's a superstar. But put her right at the top of the food chain. Make her chase. Even if she gets a match with Toni and everyone thinks, oh, Sasha's here to do it. And then the heel cheats her way out of it. Then you get another match. Go again. Maybe the heel cheats again. Maybe it takes 3 tries. Right, Cody Rhodes? But I think you got time. Like, you just build it. You take your time. We've seen it before with other talent coming in. Adam Danielson did it. When MJF returned, he did it. But we're in the back with Renee Paquette, Willow, and Statlander, who will be in a street fight on Rampage tonight against Black and Blue. It's a good question. Now, to me, if the talent is there, it's up to the booker to make us believe that he is what he is. Where's our Rainmaker video package? We got a Sasha video package. Oh, Sasha here. Sasha's Statlander I could go for, though. I'd feel bad for Statlander. When Statlander dropped the TBS title, I really thought she was going to move forward. She just seems like such a bad actress. Oh. Mercedes doesn't want it. You've done enough. So there's hate between Willow and Mercedes. Bibbins, you broke her ankle. Oh, I love Bibbins. And here comes, speaking of things I don't want to see, here comes the Jericho Hook match. Hook coming to the ring first. I like that they do the little bat symbol thing, though. I'll give him credit for that one. What's up with WWE not signing Jade Cargill to SmackDown? I wish Cargill would come back to AEW. In my opinion, she's been thinking she made a big mistake. I guarantee you, Howard, she is not thinking that she made a big mistake. She is not worried. She is happy as a pig in shit. Anybody that thinks that Jade feels like she made a mistake is wrong. They are grooming her. They are working with her. They are training her. They are prepping her. Maybe bad choice of words to start this, but yeah, no, there's no regret there. She's getting paid big money. She's already been in one commercial. She has no regrets. You think she wants to be back in front of, a few less thousand people to do nothing matches? Oh, we stayed with the Lionheart entrance. I'm shocked he didn't go with Judas. How is it that when Jericho was a heel, we got Judas every fucking week? And then all of a sudden he decides he wants to be the Lionheart, and this is what we get. I haven't jumped out of my chair since I first saw Jade on camera in WWE. Fair enough. No, Jade will be fine. They are preparing Jade for a superstar run. They are going to strap a rocket to Jade's back and let her go. They want to make sure she's ready. They want to make sure that when she gets in the ring, she doesn't look like Maxine Dupree. Or for all the fans that watched AEW Dynamite when she won 60-odd matches or whatever the fuck it was, and a lot of them were sloppy and clunky, and she didn't do a whole lot of moves. Name one Jade Cargill match in AEW that was a barn burner. Name one. None. They want her to go. They want her to be able to keep up with the Baileys, the Beckys, the solid talent, even the Livs, even some of the younger talent like a Tiff, who are looking outstanding. If Jade's going to get in the ring and look like Bambi on ice, it's a problem. They invested in her. They are going to develop her. But here goes Hook and Jericho, folks. And I will remind everybody, we take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. Who do you got, Hook or Jericho? As Hook just drops Jericho on his head immediately. Let's go, Hook. Oh, Jericho being aided to by the referee. Jericho's got like 6, 7, 8 years left on his contract. He ain't going nowhere. He thinks he's doing his best work, guys. He thinks he's killing it. We are going to have to be tolerating this shit for years. Oh my God, what is this? Jericho can't get up. How many street fights are we getting tonight? We're getting an I Quit match and a street fight. One on Dynamite, one on Rampage. Lazy booking. Shout out, Jim. Sounded like a horse approaching Chris with a... So Jericho's still favoring his head. And Hook just laying into him. You're still on commercial break. Tell you what, I'm gonna pause up for a second. I'm gonna give it like a good. I'm gonna help everyone out, so I'm not too far ahead. But let's see how this goes. So now I got Jericho answering back with chops. You and me both. What did Malik say? I wish Jade was single. Damn. Howard is right about Jade. Kid Revo's good to see ya. He can book her with Athena, who Toni has put in Ring of Honor. Athena, I mean, she's had such a good Ring of Honor run. You could bring her up, and again, she's somebody with personality, with an attitude. You can get her in there. I agree. Jade will be a star after WrestleMania 40. I'm with you, Matthew. Take your time. You got all the time in the world. KJ needs to see a lot more wrestling during wrestling matches. Yes, I do. I want wrestling. People tell me Wednesdays is the real wrestling. And by real, do you mean slow? An Eddie story where he had it all and lost it would be great. Yeah, again, a slippery slope, though, because remember we had like Bum Eddie, right, who couldn't win. I think if you turned Eddie into an absolute asshole heel, the Mad King, if you turned Eddie into the Mad King, good to see you, by the way, Stacks. If you turned Eddie into the Mad King, gave him a heel faction, and he just fucked with everybody and spent most of his time cutting really fucking evil promos, that's your money with Eddie Kingston. Then when he wrestles every once in a while, it's his style. Wow, big German. Jericho on his head again. Then when he wrestles, he can wrestle like a heel, slow the match down, stomp, punch, knock down the babyface, keep the babyface down. That to me is Eddie Kingston's bread and butter. Trying to be this babyface, I don't know how well it's working. What's up, Keith? How you doing? I just paused. So I'm on picture in picture right now. If you're still behind me, I'm sorry for your feed. What can I say? I didn't expect that to happen. Eddie had it too long. Had what too long? Just wait until Pac versus Okada. You won't be disappointed. I don't think I will be, Ronan. I'm very, very, very excited for that one. It's funny because usually when Nick's here, I pause. So I match Nick, which seems to match all the American audience. But I did pause up, and I am in picture right now. That's too funny. The Magic Canadian Powers. I'd like to see Swerve and Okada. I could see that down the road. I miss Pac. I am a big Pac fan. Again, his AEW run has been a little marred with stops and starts. I hope he's here consistent. I hope he's around for a while. I hope he's going to be here. I hope he's going to be in the mix. Him versus Okada is great. My only fear is Okada's probably going to retain. But yeah, I'm good with that. What's going on, Jason? How you doing? What's up, Malik? Derek's 1-0. Kyle's 1-0. All right, we'll scroll back down. Basically spoils the Edge and Christian match unless TK Goose and has the Goose up and has 2 titles switching hands on free TV. I think he does. That's my prediction. I think both belts are changing hands. I don't think if Christian wins tonight, the feud is dead. It's over. If Edge wins, the feud might be over, but there's also a spot where Christian could bitch and moan enough to get one more match. But if Edge loses tonight, what does the heel have? Why would the heel even entertain another match with Edge? I don't know what Eddie had too long. KJ, will be a feel-good moment for Mark Briscoe to beat Eddie for the Ring of Honor Championship. I agree. When Mark Briscoe first returned after the tragedy with Jay, I thought that Tony Khan again missed the boat. He booked, Mark with Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett and a bunch of stuff that didn't matter. I think if you would have put him towards the Ring of Honor Championship immediately, it would have been the best for business. It would have helped Ring of Honor. More people would have tuned into Ring of Honor. It would have been a very emotional moment. And now it's still going to be a really good moment. It's just a year removed. But even when he first came back, I thought you could have put the TNT title on him. You could have given, people love Mark Briscoe. Book the man like people love him. Book him like you love him. Was highly against booking Belair and Cargill as a tag team. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them as a tag team. I'd rather them be opponents, I think. Right? Let Belair break in Cargill. I think that would work really well. You want action? Watch UFC then. I get action out of wrestling. Let's be real. That's why we like it. There's good action. But what I just got with Eddie and Okada wasn't exciting. Another German, again, all right. Okada versus Pac will be real action. I'm with you. Why is AEW so frustrating to watch? More Swerve. Yes. Open challenge. Cool. I thought the belts were unified. I was under that impression as well, Bashay. I really thought all 3 belts were together. He won them together. They called him a Triple Crown winner because he won them the tournament. But apparently he's going to lose one at a time. As Jericho rolls through, looking for the Boston Crab. Yeah, no shit. Meltzer got in trouble from Jericho and will never give Jericho a low rating ever again. Mostly because Meltzer's a fucking candy ass and Jericho's a whiny egomaniac. Was a current pro wrestler company that's overlooked right now, in your opinion, that nobody ever talks about? I don't know about nobody ever talking about. We're a big fan of Wrestling Revolver here on the channel. I think they're gaining momentum. They put on really, really good shows. House of Glory's fun. I would give a little bit of an edge to Wrestling Revolver, though. Oh, Northern Lights. Jericho just taking all the suplexes. I'll give Jericho credit. Looks like he's doing suplex practice with the young kid. Big clothesline by Hook. Jericho just terribly slow boot. What else do we watch that's not bad? Those would be my two standouts. I don't think they get enough press sometimes. We got a Lion Salt, I think. Yeah, that was what that was. And any story where you had it on lost, I got that one. No more open challenges for belts. There's been a lot. You get me, Anthony. You get me. I agree. It's an easy story to tell. One partner betraying the other, but it's lazy. I see Jade versus Bianca becoming rivals. Yeah, I'm with you, Richard. I'm with you on that one. I agree. Jade will be a star after WrestleMania 40. I got that. Remember, folks, if I miss your comment, we got the super chat. We got the super sticker. It's your way to guarantee we click on you. The last one match she had in AEW, Jade. So her very last match was probably her best match. You're right, Robert. But I think that's what WWE's big fear is. If you throw her in here, the WWE crowd will turn on her. And not in a good way. Ask Maxine Dupree. If you're not in there doing what you're supposed to do, they will shit on her. So I think they want her to be ready. As Hook's getting up to the top. Again, this match. Anybody super excited about this match right now? Yeah, I think Jade's worth it, Howard. I really do. I'm a big Jade fan. I think she's a superstar in the making. I think she's the like the next Charlotte Flair with that the tall athletic frame. I think there's a lot there. As Hook's going for the choke on the top, this match sucks. Yeah, doesn't he? Jericho can't win this fucking match. Sure, it is limits too much. A 6-man, a bad way to go. Interesting. Why haven't we seen Beth Phoenix sign with AEW? I think she's very loyal to the WWE, and I think they've made enough money where she can, kind of do her own thing and take care of the kids while Edge is off doing his thing. But I almost feel like we could get her involved tonight. Oh, Jericho rolls through. Got some boos. And Jericho going for the Boston Crab. It's not the walls. I don't care what you tell me. It's no longer the walls. Hook rolls through and gets the win. That was fucking awful. Jericho just... I miss the walls theme. Yeah, that was a better theme. Lionheart is lying to himself every day. Hook versus Lionheart. Yeah, fuck that. Babyface Symphony. Wednesday is real wrestling. And by real, I mean slow. Yeah, right, EQ? I don't know. I don't get it. That match wasn't good. Anybody love that match? I watch just so I know what Cornette is. Good choice. It's kind of why I watch. Oh, we got a fist bump between the two. Now Jericho's going to go in the back and be like, I just made that kid a star. No, you didn't. Hook is being Brock Lesnar in this match. Yeah, except Hook is 112 pounds. As I got Adam Cole on my screen, some bread and butter sounds good right about now. By the way, is anyone else talking about the fact that I know Nick sent me right before I went live tonight that MJF is no longer on the website, and no longer, if you try and find MJF on on the merchandise site, you can't find them there. You can't find him. He's not there. He's gone. I would say Wrestling Revolver. I'm with you. I'm a Hug Hook fan. This match is clunky. Yeah, because it's like a kid wrestling his like old drunk uncle at the fucking family get together. Jericho is AEW champ. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't worry. He will get another run with that belt. Don't worry. Hook is definitely overrated. Hook would be phenomenal in AEW. In NXT. I have no idea what Adam Cole just said. Did he say anything important? KJ, are you solo tonight? I don't want you to hyperventilate. I'm good. This is my Wednesday nights. This is my cushion. It's my night to let the boys have a rest. Do we both get you guys tomorrow night for TNA? It will be Anthony and Nick tomorrow night for TNA. Nick and I will be back on Friday. KJ, would you like to see Swerve versus Ospreay? I've said this. I'm on the record hard for this one. Ospreay, Swerve for the world title, Wembley. You want to fucking tear it down, you give them 45 minutes, 40 minutes, and just cut them loose. It will be a star fucking making moment for both of them. That is my humble opinion. Get both of them to the main event. Swerve beats Joe for the belt. Then you build Swerve Ospreay and you let it run. And you send them right into fucking Wembley. You know what will Ospreay spoke enough? It's time for him to make his Dynamite debut. Well, didn't he fight? He fought Fletcher on Dynamite. Yeah. 3 out of 3, Okada versus Pac. Make it happen. Yeah, I'm good with that. Dun, dun, dun. Edge and Christian should end in a steel cage match. Absolutely. Well, no, I mean, we're getting an I Quit match tonight, JV. So we go from an I Quit match to a steel cage? Does Christian have a rematch clause if he loses? I don't know. Eddie didn't look like he did. Who's the Ring of Honor champion? Right now, it is Eddie Kingston. And he will be defending that title against Mark Briscoe at Supercard of Honor coming up. It sucks. First Brody, then Jay, then Bray. Brody plus Jay, Bray. Ah, look at you putting all the conspiracies together. Sad all the way around. It's okay if I hyperventilate. I got a bag over here. I'll just breathe into it. We'll be okay. Eddie Kingston is the Ring of Honor champion. Got that one. Got that one. This match is so clunky. Got that as well. Anybody love that match? Warrior Wrestling is underrated. Warrior Invictus can be good at times. There's a lot of good, like we've watched Battleground Wrestling at one point. XPW is a little out there and crazy, but it's not bad. GCW, we have a lot of love for GCW, but I think they get I feel like they get a little more press than some of the other indie shows. So yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there. I want WWE to give Belair and Jade the bar effect. Let them go like until they become friends. Support KJ. This match blows. Hook reminds me of Brock in this match. If Brock was a toothpick. This match is very slow. Now we got Jericho in the back. Oh, this is where, I did my best. And Renee's been on this fucking show constant tonight. I love a match where nobody gets over. Five stars all the way. What's up, Keith? How you doing? How you doing? Walking away during the Jericho match. Let me know when it's over, please. You are a future world champion, Hook. You're as good as everyone says you are. Next week on Dynamite, Jericho's going to proposition Hook. I hope he has his pants on for this proposition. Jade has the look. The wrestling has a lot to work to be done, and her mic skills are average. And I think that's what they're working on. And here comes Ospreay. If seen, cat something entertaining in this match. Yep, I agree. At least Jericho didn't win. Facts. 0-2. Tay, good to see you. Good to see you. This match is horrible. I'm with you. That match sucked. Jericho really sucks the air out of a show. He thinks he's killing it. He thinks Jericho is the guy that shows up to American Idol and is like, I can't wait to win it this year. And then just gets up in front of the judges and couldn't carry a tune in a bucket and has the judges laughing, being like, sorry. He's like, what do you mean? I'm amazing. They just don't see it. Yeah, that's Jericho. Oh, good. They're still friends. I worried for a moment. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And anybody giving that match a thumbs up? MJF will be back at Dynasty. People keep suggesting that, but based on his injuries, are you sure? I don't think he's leaving AEW. I'd be shocked. But will he be ready for Dynasty? And if he's back at Dynasty, what is he doing? Is he going after Adam Cole? That makes the most sense. But does anybody care? Is Adam Cole ready to do anything? I can see MJF being back when he's healed. Yeah. If Tony Khan let MJF become a free agent, it will be one of the worst decisions. To me, it would be a worse decision than letting Punk go. Because Punk's at the end of his career, has trouble staying healthy. MJF is a future. You need MJF. That is a prospect. That is a blue chip former champion. You cannot lose him. Hey, for somebody that said the Canadians only cheer the Canadian wrestlers, listen to them going nuts for Ospreay. I was a little bit of a naughty boy. That's right. Last time Ospreay was here, he wiped the Canadian flag on himself and people got mad. His true potential is in. Oh, Will Ospreay apologizing to the Canadians for pulling a Shawn Michaels. That's a good point. What more can MJF do in AEW? What will he get stale in AEW? KJ, would you like to win $1 billion? I would. Yes. I thought we got a lights out. They were just randomly showing a dark part of the arena. Hook would do wonders in NXT, be the face of the brand. I think NXT, that's exactly where he should go. Again, if you turn Rampage into a Friday night Ring of Honor show and put Hook on it, he could be the Ring of Honor champion and carry the brand. Like I think he's good. I think he's got a lot of upside. He's got it in his blood, but he's a little young guy, and it's hard to get behind him. And JF's on roofs, the grandest stage of them all. Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, if you are watching, we got 120 people here with me right now. I'm telling you, be on this channel the day that MJF walks out into a WWE ring. Because my partner in crime that's usually here with me, he might faint, die, or fall into a coma, or all of the above. From being a Jericho fan, it pains me when you shit on him, KJ. I grew up a Jericho fan, Mega, and I'll get back to this in 1 second. I'm missing Ospreay. So Ospreay talking about trying to fit into Bryan Danielson's shoes. Yeah. Oh, his shoes are too small. Nice. All right. Ospreay's a good promo, man. You might need you might need like some subtext for him, but he is a really good promo. She bangs. Oh yeah, Jericho's biggest fan. The NDA proposition. Is that yeah, Jericho's got a proposition for Hook in his dressing room later after the show when no one's around. 3-1 leaves. Thank you for the update, Smile Mark. Can't check much since I'm here talking to everybody. I know it was 1-0, so let's go. I'm no Nick's happy about Matthew scoring. Wait, what? Ospreay is calling out Shibata. Yeah, it really is. I can't tell you a time where they did a show that I finished the show and said that sucks. MLW is great. MLW for me is hit and miss. Sometimes again, you know what? I'll be honest. I haven't watched it in a hot minute. You know, fair enough, JV. Next week, it will be Shibata versus Ospreay. Now, we just saw Danielson take on Shibata, so this falls into the anything you could do, I could do better category. So Ospreay challenging Shibata. Where was that question? Jay, hey man, new to your channel and stream. I like your vibe. Nice work. Well, welcome. Be a friend, tell a friend. We are here live all week long. We watch more live wrestling than anyone else out there. We are heading towards our WrestleMania marathon. It's getting close, guys. We got a couple Raws left, a couple SmackDowns left, but we will be here all day long for that. We really do. With some nights we're watching 2, 3 shows all at the same time. We appreciate you being here. I don't do this alone. I got Big Nick, I got Anthony, and we are rocking and rolling. The channel's growing by the minute. So if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do so. We love bringing you these streams. We have a lot of fun. We just turned 2 years old, so we're still just a baby. Now, there was a question I wanted to answer, and I don't know where it went. Edge versus Christian, final match, AEW version. Yeah, right. Let's go. As now I'm getting the package for Edge and Christian. It could be next. Is there anything else on the docket? There was a question. Adam Cole looking like Professor Xavier X from X-Men. He got the chair and shit. Wardlow's booking has done some real damage. No, Wardlow's done. I don't know what the fuck you do with Wardlow now. Honestly, I don't care. Wardlow should show up and beat Adam Cole census. That's fine. Wardlow. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this match. My bad. We got one more match before the main event. I had to catch up. There you go. Good choice. Is there a way that you can have the ET Dynamite feed in a window for low live PSTers? I wish. Honestly, I wish, Howard. But we're not allowed. We get dinged even if YouTube picks up too much of the background music, we get a flag. So all I can offer you is we'll keep you up to date on everything else that's going on, and we appreciate you being here. Yeah, no, Ospreay's such a good fucking promo. Ospreay has been the best part of the show. He was more exciting and more entertaining than everything else we got on Dynamite tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. That might be smart, though. I might have the run over into Rampage. The first 5 minutes of Rampage be Dynamite. Really help keep your viewers around. Wardlow to NXT, 100%. He is so meant for WWE. How are you liking the storyline so far with Will and Brian and Shibata caught in the middle? I don't mind. It's not much of a story, but I do like the rivalry between the two. It's just getting off the ground. Shibata gets to be the whipping boy, so he loses to Brian. He's going to lose to Will as Thunder Rosa and Deonna running. All right, folks, who are you taking in this match? Give us your prediction. I got 130 people with me right now. Who are you taking? Are you taking Deonna and Thunder? Or are you taking Mariah and Toni? Okay, the last one didn't work very well, but I tried. Wardlow needed to be on his own. They are too many different damn factions. If you were going to put him in the faction as the heavy, you got to make him the heavy. He's got to be the heavy. He's there to support the dreams and aspirations of the other people in the faction. But he was the heavy, won the fucking match at Revolution to get a title shot. If he wins, now the heavy's got the title. It makes no sense. And then he loses because why would he win? And now you fucking ruined it. Ospreay could be AEW's AJ Styles. Facts. I'm good with that. I'm sure he would he'd be content with that comparable. But we got Mariah tagging in Toni. Jesus. All of a sudden, songs by Queen are popping into my head. Thunder, Team Storm for the win. Thunder, Team Deonna and Thunder for the win. It'll be interesting. They made Sasha, Willow, and Riho more important than the title. Yep, a little bit. Doesn't make sense. You all remember that Thunder Rosa never lost her title, never dropped her strap. She was out on injury. She's back and doesn't even apparently wasn't overly worried about getting back to her title. You think the returning champ who never lost would be like, hi, guys. Hey, Toni, can I have my belt? Big chop by Thunder. I love Thunder Rosa. I'm not going to lie. Somebody. C Money picked up what I was putting down. Attaboy. They really do, though. They really do. At least mine. Thunder Rosa for the win. Deonna and Thunder. Wardlow and MJF both need to leave that sinking ship. Listen, I think MJF is smart, and even if he is currently signed with AEW for a little while, I think the first chance he gets, he understands where the bigger stage is. As Luther goes for the swipe, misses. Swiper, no swiping. Ospreay is the new draw in AEW. Yes, I said it. He is. You paid for him to come in, and that's to me what you missed with Sasha, what you missed with Okada. Now, Okada's got a belt, so maybe I'm a little off base on that one. But when you are signing these, Jay White is the perfect example. If you are signing these big name stars and you're going to brag and your fan base is going to be online, oh, what's wrong with Triple H? We're getting all these free agents. Then you got to turn that into bank. You got to turn that into something. You got to make it work. You got to make money off these guys. And Ospreay, undoubtedly money. And I don't know what the fuck's happening right now. So I'm on commercial, but the show came back on and I'm still getting commercial audio. Maybe a Canada problem, but it's really funny right now. By the way, Shibata in action tonight on Rampage. Major League Wrestling is all right. I don't know who they have for talent right now, and it's between with me the same in TNA Wrestling. Now, I'm surprised. My buddy Anthony, and we will do Impact tomorrow night. I kind of didn't count TNA because I kind of lumped them in there with the top three. TNA is great. TNA is underrated by a lot of the casual fan. But, yeah, I mean, MLW, some of the shit. The biggest problem with MLW is the stuff that they air on their shows can be up to 3-4 months old. That's the issue. Yes. Kale, that one. K Diggs, women's tag team match. Yeah, I almost forgot. I barely even watched NWA. We gave up on NWA. We watched all the NWA shows, Dale. If you go back through our archives, in the early days of this channel, I would consistently tell people, you might not get to see Power, but never miss an NWA pay-per-view. And then we started purposely missing NWA pay-per-views. 2023 was not good to NWA. 2024, I have no idea what the fuck they're doing, actually, in 2024. NWA has gone downhill. They had something good going. They really did, and it just went to shit. MJF versus Cody, WrestleMania 42. Facts, possible. Highly possible. Deonna Thunder for the win. I'm not sure if I got that one. Rapper, AEW sucks. Well, you tell them. Why are you telling me? I know I got my issues with AEW, but I just hate the sentiment that it sucks. And I get at times it can, but so can the WWE. I don't want to paint the whole show with the same brush. I just can't help but point out what the fuck is going wrong. They should bring in the Vaudevillains to be with Storm. I love the Vaudevillains. I'd be totally cool with that. And we recently saw Simon Gosh show up on TNA. As back from commercial, we got Deonna and Mariah May in the ring. If I'm guessing, Mariah May takes the pin tonight. Bye. Hey, remember, rapper, the wrestling might suck. We never do. She been in doing Spanish commentary for AEW and avoiding Britt Baker at all costs. Did you know the fact, Willow Nightingale has been in the most street fights in AEW history? Actually, Damien, I did not know that. Thank you. We got Thunder Rosa and Deonna not getting along. So now I'm starting to think the heel team's going to win. Headbutt Mariah May. Thunder Rosa and Deonna for the win. Howard, I see your comment about the ladies. That one there. You're not wrong. And I'm respectfully. But yeah. All of a sudden, I don't think it's all of a sudden. They've always been there. As we got the cake attack in the corner. Wow, wait a minute. Thunder Rosa! Thunder Rosa pins your champion. What? Thunder Rosa. Fred Box. We appreciate it, sir. So Thunder Rosa, Deonna Purrazzo will get the win, and Toni Storm took the pin. So up next is our Dynamite main event with about a little more. Okay. MLW did recently add Matt Riddle. Facts. International cakes. Yeah. Global cakes. AEW is awesome. So is the wrestling right now. Wrestling's booming. AEW has really awesome things on it. AEW needs some love. They need some improvement. And Robert, here's the thing. I know you love AEW, and I'm not trying to change your mind about it. I'm a fan of AEW. I've watched every minute of AEW since it started. I'm a fan. I am a fan. But, I mean, Will Ospreay has been the best part of tonight's show. Let's be real. The Eddie match wasn't exciting. I can't even remember the second match. The Eddie match wasn't exciting. What was the fucking match after that? It wasn't exciting either, clearly. Ospreay already doing more for than what Jay White did for AEW, 100%. What was the other fucking match? I love that. I'm sorry, but no way in hell Ospreay is better than Walter. Who said Ospreay was better than Walter? Who said that? That's a tough one because they're so stylistically different. Like, they're both stars. Walter's amazing, very imposing, doesn't fuck around, will chop the life right out of you. Ospreay is outstanding in a whole different way. Like, Ospreay's more dynamic than Walter. Walter's more impressive overall, physically especially. Yeah, that's like, that one's a hard comparable. KJ, I wanted to ask, the TNA streaming, are they going to have everything? Everything? You're going to have to be a little more specific on that one, Larry. But I know they do the weekly shows. You get the side pay-per-view, the Friday night pay-per-views. You don't get the main shows, their main pay-per-views or premium live events now. And then you do get access to the library, I believe. Come back tomorrow and ask Anthony. If MJF goes to WWE, his first match should be with The Miz. Interesting. I say Gunther sells better and has truly elevated a dead title. Ospreay needs to do that with AEW for me to say he is better than Gunther. Ospreay is definitely more athletic. Yeah, again, I missed the original comment there, guys, but you're comparing apples and oranges. Like, again, two great talents, both bring a lot of value. I mean, in the realm of needing really good heels, Gunther's got it. Gunther is a guy that wrestles so well. But if, Ospreay, dynamic, outstanding, barn burner, doesn't really have a bad match. It's so hard to compare them. Say, well, Gunther, and that one will come down to what is your cup of tea, big and brooding or fast and flying? Gunther's the future of WWE. He should do no, Tony. Rosa takes the pin. No, Rosa did not take the pin. Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing a swerve open challenge. Okay. I forgot this was happening. Jericho. Oh, that sucked too. That's right. Thank you. Juan, good to see you. Dynamite has a different vibe like this new look. Yeah, Juan, I like what they're doing. My only question I will put out to anybody watching right now, are they swerving? You see what I did? Swerving towards being very WWE and not as much as the anti-WWE product. We now have LED ring aprons, LED around the boards. Now we're doing the walk-ups. Oh, look who's at the arena tonight. Now they're trying to do like the different shots. Renee Paquette cutting a quickie promo. Random as fuck. The Butcher has accepted the challenge. Making his 2024 AEW Dynamite debut. The Butcher. What the fuck? Why the Butcher? I love the Butcher, but why here? Like, Bash, I haven't come out directly and said it, but I feel like they're trending that way. From Gryffindor. Butcher and the Blade probably wrestled. Yeah, I mean, because of their proximity, I could see why they bring Butcher out. Butcher looks like he's lost some weight, toned up a little. But Toronto love and swerve as he opens the match with a headbutt. We're dancing. Swerve promo or Swerve beating a jobber? No, Swerve put out that he was going to do an open challenge. Butcher has come out to answer that challenge. And we're off and running. Griff Garrison is the guy that recently went like 12 minutes with Adam Copeland out of left fucking field. Where is it? Oh, Anthony helping me out too. I didn't even see that. Hook Jericho. EC3 still in it. Yeah, I think he is. I haven't heard any change. Thank you, Anthony, as well. Yeah, I could not remember that match. It just completely ran out of my fucking mind. Enough of this man. He has a proposition. Anybody want to predict the proposition and keep it PG? I'll leave it for now. Second match was Hook Jericho. Yeah, completely. My memory did not retain that one at all. The women's tag match was pretty good. Wasn't bad. I'm shocked Toni took the pin. I see a triple threat for the women's championship match at Dynasty next month. Could happen, Derek. Absolutely. It feels like that's what they were setting up there for sure. Yeah. I'm still surprised that Mariah May didn't take the pin, though. You could still accomplish the same thing with Mariah taking the pin. But I'm happy for Thunder Rosa, so I'm not going to be too picky there. The match is off and running. Big clothesline. No sells into a stomp. And the crowd's a little bit quiet on this one. Does Moose lose the TNA Heavyweight Championship at Rebellion? Ooh, it's a tough one, Damien. Right now, as I sit here, Damien, I'm going to say no. Swerve with the kick. Butcher to the... trying to get up. Swerve setting up the stomp from the top. I don't love the sit-up stomp. Just decimating Butcher. Butcher, this big old motherfucker, has nothing for Swerve. I think Beth will absolutely make an appearance, take care of Wayne's mom. That's what I've been waiting for, Smile Mark. And wow, Swerve going into a submission. Good win for Swerve. Oh, I'll be a hater all day long. KJ's opinion is my opinion. I honestly feel the same way. Got a good taste in wrestling, my friend. EQ, I appreciate it. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I'd rather be a shot of whiskey anyway. But yeah, no, I just call it the way I see it, folks. Nick and I don't agree all the time. Nick, Anthony, and I don't agree all the time. But we're just here giving you guys our 2 cents. And we're more credible, more reliable than a lot of people out there, including one like Dave Meltzer, who just talks out of his ass. Convinced he doesn't even watch the fucking wrestling. Deonna turns heel on Thunder Rosa. Got those vibes. I don't know if it would help. That's my second career, C-Money. Working on it. Yes, he was. Are we setting up a chain match? Keith Lee is, yeah, I mean, Keith's had health issues. I don't know if it's like Miro where they're just not working. I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad for Keith. Gritty. This is exactly why TK sucks at booking. Anybody listen, he does. I can't sugarcoat it. Benny the Butcher? The Butcher, I love the Butcher, but why? The Butcher didn't make sense in that spot, and it didn't offer for an exciting match. Like, you want Swerve to be dominant as Samoa Joe. Joe. So are they setting up a chain match? Or like a dog collar match? The Butcher didn't make sense in that spot. And the Butcher was this big, imposing dude, and he just got wrecked. Right? Like, Butcher and the Blade would help your tag team division. Got Butcher for the win. Keith Lee, nope, not tonight. People got their undies in a bunch when I tried to tell AEW sold a false bill of goods and was going to turn into WWE Light. Gee, that Dynamite set looks awfully. You have all that WWE talent. You have WWE producers in the back. You just signed another one, the Pepper Potts lady. And now the show's starting to look like low budget WWE. You were supposed to be the alternative. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Just calling what I see on this one. Nick needs a long title run after too many years as Dolph with no title in WWE. Yeah, I'm just torn because the system has been so dominant. I wonder if they make Nick work for it and he wins the belts. I don't know. It could be Rebellion. Could be Rebellion. You might be right. Where's Anthony? Anthony, where are you, buddy? Someone should print out Lee's poor Walter tweet and frame it. Whose house? It's definitely Swerve's tonight. Horrible. Yeah, Jericho and Hook go for the tag titles. Join my new faction. Wait. No. Fuck. Here's Don Callis. Why? Why can't we just get Swerve versus Joe? Daniel, that's funny as shit, man. Facts, right? So now Takeshita wants Joe. Why can't we just get Swerve and Joe? So who would be Takeshita going after? Swerve to prevent his tag title shot? You can barely hear this man, though. I'll give you credit. Yeah, Callis. That scar really makes him look like a penis, though, doesn't it? Let's be real. I can't hear him. The crowd is loud as fuck. See, the Canadian fans will get loud if you give them a reason to get loud. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Swerve saying, I'll burn the Don Callis family tree. But stop. Like, this is the fucking problem with the booking on this show. They really struggle with just telling a fucking story. Bad guy, good guy, rivalry, go. Edge and Christian, we just talked about it. We saw it with MJF and Joe. We're now seeing it with Swerve and Joe. Why do people keep sticking their nose into like what the fuck? We just want Joe and Swerve to build. Now Swerve has to beat Takeshita, which doesn't help Takeshita. Don't be a Swerve crybaby. Did he say that? I missed that. Swerve versus Tech. Yeah, it looks like that's what we're getting. It's Nick Nemeth versus Moose at Rebellion. I feel like it might be too quick to win it. The system is on a roll right now. Slammiversary. My sentiment exactly, just said with more knowledge. And but yeah, that would be my fears. The system is so kind of dialed in right now. It could halt their momentum. I think if Nemeth loses and has to chase a little more, it would be a better story. And you kind of want that moment on one of your bigger shows, one of your PLEs. But we are in a commercial break. We are about 27 minutes away from the finish of this show tonight. I will remind everybody out there, we are back tomorrow for TNA Impact with Ringsider Anthony and Big Nick. It's going to be a fun show tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. Don't forget, we still have Rampage to come. I forgot about that until just now, and my brain went, oh. But yes, folks, make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. I see 140 plus people here with me right now. We should have that many little thumbs clicked. If you're watching, why are you not clicking like? Help our algorithm. As I said earlier, we're just getting started. We're just 2 years old, and we're getting this channel off the ground, rolling, growing by the minute. We've just passed 4K. We're heading towards 5K. And yeah, we just passed 1 million. Well, not just, about a month ago now, but we're past 1 million views. We thank everyone for being here tonight. Come back tomorrow. Friday, we got the doubleheader. I think we're taking this weekend off, but we're back on Monday. And then we head straight through 2 solid weeks of wrestling coverage, including where we're going to be here live for Bloodsport, where we will see Shayna Baszler, GCW. We're going to try and cover as much as we can over WrestleMania weekend. Plus, we're here for our Mania Marathon coming up in 2 weeks. We can't wait. It's kind of the pinnacle of the year. So it's going to be a fun one, folks. And again, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. And anybody out there that knows anywhere they're talking about wrestling, give them the gift of the Wrestling for Life Network. We thank you again for being here tonight. And yeah, let's keep rolling. Let's see what the chat has to say. Actually, you're going to have to. I'm running out of throat. Pause. That didn't sound right. The saying used to be because WCW, not it's because TK. Tony Khan, and I said this, so okay, I'll jump into this real quick, but I have no idea what this comment was referring to, but I will explain my thoughts on this. When it was rumored or announced that TK was going to have all these new signings, all these new bodies coming into the mix, I said it as Adam Copeland is coming out to the ring, loving the Toronto Maple Leaf gear. Let's go. I'm definitely taking Adam Copeland. Be the first championship near a Maple Leaf in 6 decades. Let's go. But here we go. But the pressure is on Tony Khan. If you're going to sign Sasha, if you're going to sign Okada, if you're going to sign Ospreay, if you're going to sign everybody you can get your hands on, if Giselle Shaw comes into the mix, the pressure more than ever is on Tony and whatever the creative team is in AEW. I don't know what the team's like because Tony takes all the credit, takes a lot of the heat in his defense too. But the pressure is on Tony. If you look at this roster, for the people that jump in our chat and say AEW has the best roster in wrestling, then I expect the best shows in wrestling. I expect the best performances in wrestling. I expect to be entertained at a different level if you have the best talent. The proof is in the pudding. If you're not putting in the work, if you're not showing up and making it happen, then I don't care how good your roster is. It's meaningless if you're not putting it together. If you're going to give us lackluster shows, then it means nothing to me. Yeah. Toronto singing along. Kiss my ass, Judas. It's amazing. Let's fucking go. Taz, talk about a buzzkill. So the crowd goes a cappella. Swerve versus Takeshita will be a good match, but neither guy should be losing. Again, that is always like we talked about, you know, some of the other booking. I'm not arguing that Swerve and Takeshita won't be good. It just doesn't make sense here and now. It's in the way. I want Swerve. This is how you build a story. You let us focus on it. They're saying used to be, got that one. By the way, what is your prediction as we have the I Quit match coming up next? Adam Copeland, Christian Cage. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? How is Takeshita in the title picture? So fucking confusing. Hey, guys, y'all remember when Tony brought back the rankings? Do you remember the ranking system? Anybody? Hands up. Yeah. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, yeah, they don't work, so they gone. They gone. Most of the time, there's no build or storyline that makes sense in AEW. Come on, Tony. I think that's where I get frustrated because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up. It doesn't make it a good show. And then I'm told by people that are either diehard AEW fans or people within AEW that it's just because I'm stupid and I don't get it. No, you don't get it. The wrestling fans don't understand what we're doing here. No, we get it. Watch a lot of wrestling. Kind of dedicated my life to it at this point. I get it. I watch it all, and I just don't get what you're thinking. And I feel like a 12-year-old with a crayon and a napkin could come up with some better ideas than we get at times. Tony Khan has no excuse not to give us bangers, but you got to make it make sense. Yeah, right? We're getting holy shit chants in Toronto. Most of the time, there's no build. Got that one. Because he can't do storytelling. He doesn't have a clear-cut number one contender, nor knows how to build one. He has to build up to Takeshita enough to be number one contender. He just lost. And he's going to lose to Swerve. Kid Rivos, I'm with you, buddy. The crowd is losing it. I'm a little surprised that this match didn't go on about 10 minutes earlier. How do you guys feel about that? Should this match gone a little bit longer? Maybe cut out the Jericho hook match? But I agree. He's got to build people, and you build it by having a plan. You got to have their 6 months planned out. Okay, he's going to fight this guy. You need a series of wins. Adam Copeland, Edge, whatever. Going for the spear right away. Christian says, fuck that. I'm out. Takeshita is undefeated, but his best win outside of Omega is a jobber and Jericho. I like Takeshita. Takeshita's got a bright future, but you got to utilize him. Put him in more matches with mid-level guys, and you have to make your mid-level titles matter. The TNT title kind of matters because of Christian. I'll give you that. The IC title that they have, their international championship, it doesn't mean enough. You got to make those titles mean more. Christian in the penalty box. There we go. Is Callis getting more boos than Dirty Dom? Hard to say. Dom gets it for about 13,000 people, and Callis gets it. Did he just take the oh, is it a Boston jersey? Yes! Edge took the Boston jersey off a guy because, for those who don't know, we cannot stand Boston. Fuck Boston. Where's my buddy Boston? And we got a hockey fight. Now, this is good shit. Copeland will win. I got Copeland all day long. Should have put Hook and Jericho on Collision if we have to. Don't care. Nobody gives a fuck about Hook and Jericho. Nobody. Legit hockey fight in the penalty box. Edge borrowing jerseys from the fans. And whoever wore a fucking Boston jersey to the rink is an asshole. Now they're in the crowd. I'm looking for friends and family. Well, the FTW title is relevant, of course. Is he relevant, of course? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, it wasn't even on the line tonight. He took someone's jersey. That's amazing. Oh, my God. Great plant with the jersey. Love it. Love it. Christian looks like a real winner with that Bruins jersey on. There's my buddy. I knew you were going to have something to say about that. Well, right now, he's taking a beating, so there you go. 2 seconds in, Juan's like, this match is awesome. I like it right away. Into the penalty box. The jersey spot popped me. I like it. So far, so good. Anytime we get a hockey fight, I'm pretty impressed. Didn't they already do a match like this? Well, it was not an I Quit match. I think it was just a street fight or a death match. This is part of Tony's booking issues, is he's got too many stipulation matches. I agree that this should be an I Quit match. So, but the last one was like a fucking, I don't know. It ended up with a burning table. It was a street fight of some kind. Was definitely planted. It had to be planted. There's not a whole lot of people walking around, you know, fucking Coca-Cola Coliseum or wherever the fuck it is with Boston jerseys on. There's always a few, though. The Rebels. I live in Illinois, but my good friend is a Boston Bruins fan. Well, Dale, next time you see him, give him a nut tap and say KJ said hello. We're in picture-in-picture, by the way. Edge walking through the concourse, through the hallway, back out into the crowd. I like it. Is it painful for the Leafs fans that their best player is a Yank? It's a little ironic, but we're not mad as long as we're winning. The problem is we're not winning. It's more painful that we've watched Tampa Bay, Florida, Vegas. Did I say Florida? I don't think Florida's got one. Tampa Bay, Vegas, Dallas. Where else is hot that's won a fucking cup? Yeah, we've watched a lot of teams come in. Anaheim's won a cup or two. Yeah, that's more the painful part. But yeah, as long as he's an honorary Canadian if he does good. Who knew Arizona was going to produce a lot of hockey players? Better be some missing teeth inside the penalty box. Let's go. Some broken chiclets. Are you a fan of play and matches to get into a tournament? Are you a fan of play and matches? Play in matches? Like to get into the tournament? Yeah, I don't mind qualifying for a tournament. What I didn't like with the tag team tournament in AEW right now was there was only 2 qualifiers. So everybody got in, but House of Black had to qualify. One of your best talents in your business, and they didn't even successfully qualify. That's my issue. That's my problem. Is you had 2 random wild card matches. Well, why not just have qualifiers to get into the tournament? This is Gaga. Maybe not a headliner. Paparazzi? Awesome start to this match. Fun start to this match. I'm all for fun. Let's go. Remember when AEW fans trashed Kevin Owens for his Penguins jersey? Facts. And that was fun too. Here's my thing. If they have Rampage going on next, they can just run into that. I would run it over like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't care. Let this just bleed right into Rampage. I would not give a fuck. Like, really, if you want to keep Rampage interesting, you have this match go half of it, and the second half of it is the street fight for the ladies. Which, keep in mind, we have a women's tag team street fight coming up soon. We're not done yet. Wow. On the ladder. That looked brutal. Christian went into the women's room. It happens. Beth for the win. Beth for the win. They trashed that KO and Sammy wearing the hockey jerseys at Payback. That is a stupid complaint to have. Some people like to shit on everything. Canada never won a cup. The Maple Leafs haven't won a cup since 68, 67. We got a "This is awesome" chant. It's been 30 years since a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. And painfully, it was the Montreal Canadiens. So that doesn't even really feel good. Tribalist fans will always trash anything they can, Richard. It's true. It is sad. I even see it, like, it blows my mind, like, with the Hall of Fame announcements, where, like, fans are just shitting on, like, it's the Hall of Fame. Like, just pay tribute to the people that came before us. Stop overthinking it. As Copeland sets up the ladder upside down and drops Christian on the supports. Nice spot. Jim Carney. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Is it? Yeah, it's Wednesday, my guy. We're chanting "You sick fuck." The price is wrong, bitch. Tribalism is stupid as hell. Yeah. And listen, at times we get accused of, well, you love AEW or you love WWE. It's more the WWE one. You just hate everything AEW does. I love wrestling. We want, like, the tribalism's silly to me. I can't think of another a form of entertainment out there, whether it's comedy, music, sports, that people hate watch so much. Like, why do you watch so much of this shit if you don't like anything they do? Yet you know everything they do. Tonight we have a play-in match to get into the tournament. OC, yes. So I didn't love how only having 2 wildcard matches, especially because House of Black got put in one, and then in addition to that, they lost it. That blew my mind. The price is wrong, TLC. We're getting there as we got to... I feel like Edge is about to go through a table. Table set up on the outside. Christian jumping. Oh, eye poke into the ring post. Now, this is a good fucking match. Let's go. We want Spike. As a Penguins fan, KO and Sami Zayn are forever goated. Yeah, what a great spot that was. It was fun. Again, you need shit as a wrestler to appeal to the crowd. You got to find ways to get the crowd into it. Ask Mick Foley what a hometown pop is. He had that fucking mastered, and we love him for it. We knew it was a cheap pop, but we loved it. Would have been pretty cool if we got a Rhino. Oh, dude, it'd be hilarious. Christian on the fucking top turnbuckle. Edge is bleeding. Holy shit. Christian from the top, through Copeland, through the table. We got blood. We don't even have Spike yet, and we got blood. Craziness, craziness, craziness. Edge took some damage on his leg in that ladder spot. I'm sure. I mean, both men just came down hard on that table spot. Adam Omatic. See, doesn't Edge Omatic sound better? But yeah. Setting up the ladder. Oh. Catapult spot into the ladder. Yeah, that's it. You got to collect some haters. You ain't collecting haters, you ain't doing right. I think what I get frustrated with wrestling fans is just the blindness of it all. Like just blind. They don't want to see the good. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? How you doing? Ronan, how you doing? Malik, go Blackhawks. I don't hate the Blackhawks. Christian up top, going for Frog Splash. Edge not home. I'm a Dallas Stars fan. Juan, I'm a Jersey guy, and that's one of my favorite jerseys. Hanging up in my closet is a Dallas jersey. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my! As Edge going for the crossface. You know what? There was times where I was a little concerned, Derek, but they're definitely they were waiting for this one. It almost felt like they were kind of waiting for this. They were loud for Ospreay. They were really loud for this so far. And the fact that they went a cappella on the song, love it. Love it. And it works so well because the heels music cuts it off. Both men going for the spear, both men down. That was a crazy spot. We go to picture in picture, ladies and gentlemen, and I will remind you, we are here all day long, all week long, all night long. Make sure you join us. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the shows. Be a part of the fun. This is the Wrestling Utopia. We are the wrestling friends you can't find in your real life, and we are having so much fun watching all the wrestling. So be a friend, tell a friend, and make sure you join us. Don't forget the super chat, the super stickers, and the membership if you want to stand up from the crowd and support the channel. I'm a huge Chicago Blackhawks fan, and I think the future is very bright with Connor Bedard. Connor is definitely a high-end talent, great draft pick. I think they'll do big things. They got some work to do, and they got some pieces to pull together. But, yeah, I don't dislike Chicago the way I dislike other teams. Adam Copeland versus Christian is becoming my favorite match of the night. It's surpassed everything we've gotten tonight. Dro, what would make you hesitate? It's got to be the best match, right? We didn't get very much good wrestling tonight. I got to see if my cousin and May are still going to the Blackhawks game. Nice, Dale. Spear countered into an Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Pretty accurate. How is Edge bleeding already? He went into the corner. He went into the ring post in the stairs. That's what happened. As Christian is going for a hike, by the way, we are in picture. Christian is leaving, and Edge is still. Oh no, Edge is staggering towards him. What's going on? Just a little bit of wrestling. Edge definitely bladed. Well, yeah. I don't think he got it the hard way. Much better crowd reaction tonight. Not so quiet this week. You can do it, Copeland, and his title run. I got Edge winning this, and I don't know how many other people gave me a prediction if I missed them. But yeah, no, Edge is winning tonight. And you know what? I will say this. They went to a smaller venue for this show, and I recommend they do this more often. Boston Garden, too big. I know they're going back to Jacksonville coming up. Good choice. This venue tonight, they didn't go to Scotiabank. They didn't go to where the Leafs play. They didn't go to the big venue. They went to the smaller venue down the road. I think they should do more shows in the smaller venues. It gives a better vibe, a better feel, and a better visual. As we are still in picture-in-picture, coming right back out, and Edge just catapults Christian to the floor. Oh, the ref was asking. We were yelling. Now Edge goes down the tunnel, I guess, trying to find his way to Christian. Isn't I Quit no DQ? Why aren't Nick Wayne and Killswitch out there already? Good question. Good question. This is the second best thing on the show. What was the first best thing? Freeze a friend, slap a friend, be a member, tell a member. And now we got a hockey net. All the Canadian nostalgia coming out tonight. KJ, as a Penguins fan and you as a Canadian, what do the Canadians think of Crosby? Crosby is a Canadian icon. One of the best to ever do it, man. Won gold medals for us. Big fan. I have a couple really close friends that are like diehard Penguins fans. So I grinds my gears when they were winning, but at the end of the day, not so bad. This main, yeah, I wish it was almost like, I think they should just bleed this into Rampage. Fuck it. Very good main event. Fun match, fun show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Would this not have been better at Revolution? Just thinking. It would have made more sense if this match was on Revolution instead of the Daniel Garcia match. Edge is about to get jumped by somebody. Oh, there's Nikki's mom with a hockey stick. Oh, no. She could have at least held the stick the proper way. We're getting Beth, guys. We're getting Beth. Nick Wayne's mom's the first one out here. No kill switch, no Nick. Are we going to get Beth? Give me Beth. Come on. Yeah, because they're actually selling. They look like they're struggling, and Christian just breaks a hockey stick over Edge. It means so much when you legitimately sell. Jasmine, you're not wrong. That is a big problem I have with like the earlier match. Eddie and Okada didn't look like they were going through a grind. They didn't look like they were struggling. Just figured out that Christian's a natural left-hander, though, when it comes to hockey. The main event has been awesome. Christian continuing to use a hockey stick on Copeland. So if Copeland loses, I don't see him ever wrestling again, at least until the next event to come to Toronto. Real, that's a bold statement. Yeah, well, what do you do with Adam Copeland if he does lose this? What do you do with him? It's a tough one, right? What do you do if Edge is unsuccessful tonight? I don't think you should get a fourth match. As Christian choking Edge, ref asking for the call. He can't quit if he can't talk. Hockey net. I bet they bring Beth Phoenix and do Conchar to Edge. A good concerto. That was hard to read. Concerto to Edge and say, I quit. Like WWE. No, well, that'd be hilarious. Is that Bob Probert? Bobby Probes. I think it would be better at Dynasty. Fair. I'll take that. I'll take that real. It just feels like a pay-per-view match. Now, I'm not going to complain that they gave us a really fucking pay-per-view level match on free TV. We're down to the final minutes, by the way. But yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. But at the end of the day, I mean, shit. Oh, we got a barbed wire wrap chair. So don't go anywhere, folks. The action is not stopping anytime soon. No, Christian's been outstanding. Everything from Christian is a guy that gets it. That your look, the way you conduct yourself, your mannerisms. If you want to sell people on a character, they all have to be authentic. Christian Cage should spend some time with the Young Bucks, teaching them that if you're not authentic, you come off fake and bullshit, and nobody gives a fuck. Uh-oh, Concerto. Edge moves. There you go, maybe. What match was better? Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher this month, or Adam Copeland and Christian Cage? So hard, so different. Let me see if I have opinion later, but this is one of the better matches of 2024. It's just fun. It's carnage, but it's good. Both guys are selling. Both guys are into it. We're about to get the crossface with the hockey stick. Why have Beth Phoenix when you can have Vicky Guerrero? Well, I don't think we're going to see Vicky Guerrero around anytime soon. Oh, Edge got some lace? Oh, says Christian. Oh, and Nick Wayne and Killshot. Who helps Edge? Who helps Edge? Adam Copeland needs assistance. It's a good question. Joe Casey's under the ring. Facts. You're not wrong. Again, they've had a lot of talented people in there that know a lot about wrestling, and they really should have taken some advice. Oh, here comes Daddy Magic and Danny Garcia. Remember when 2.0 was Angelo Parker and Mac Daddy? Now it's whatever. Garcia jumping on the back of Killshot. Now, I didn't want this to get so like this, like so overbooked. But we got the execution on a steel chair with barbed wire, and the dinosaurs just running away. Run away, run away. What is happening? It's Sting. The Hardys would be awesome. There goes Nick Wayne. They're setting up a ladder. Edge going to the top. Wait, what? No way. Yep. Edge off the ladder, taking out both men. Good stuff. Good stuff. It almost made me start yelling, Daniel. Almost made me start yelling at the screen. But this match rolling on. We got more. As Edge looks to be handcuffing Nick. Sorry, folks. All this excitement, my head decided to explode. E&C needs to stick to tag teaming. Russell, I don't know. I thought there was a possibility of that in the beginning, but I'm okay. But there's so many people in the ring. But it's all right. It's been a fun match. But they got the handcuffs for Nick's mom. She running away. Beth. No Beth. Kill switch is irrelevant. And now all three baby faces taking turns on Christian. And now they're handcuffing Christian. Thank you, Russell. Could Kill Switch turn on Christian Cage? If they were going to do that, they should have done it when he won the fucking Battle Royal. Twisted Starfish. It's habit. It's so hard. So he gets Spike out now. So the patriarchy are all handcuffed. And Edge is going to get Spike. Toni loves Garcia. This is fucking hilarious. Quit! Yeah, a little overboard. Just a little. But Edge just lands about 6 ball shots. What's in the box? Thank you. And spike to the nards. Oh, we went off the air. Oh, we're back. What the fuck? So we're live on Rampage. Good job. Good job. There's Spike. Spike to the nards. Didn't make him quit. Oh, there it goes. A new TNT champion. Terrible time for that blackout spot, but we got there. But you're a new TNT champion. Edge. I didn't love the ending, but that's just being a little picky. It was great overall. This is proof Tony has no idea what he's doing with the booking, how often he overlooks so many things that don't need it because the roster is too big and everyone's got to get their shit on TV. But we got confetti. We got Edge bleeding. Christian took 6-7 shots to the nards. Matt Maynard's punching kill switch just because. A little overbooked at the end, but not. Yeah. I feel like it was a really good match, a really fun match. The end sucks. Toothbrush. Rochambeau. Now, how do we transition to Rampage? Adam Copeland taking a moment to flip the bird to the patriarchy on his way out. And somehow Killswitch got out of the handcuffs. But seems completely okay with the circumstance. Timing, right? That's, again, some inexperience. It didn't really fuck it up, but it was just not the best time. He gave up. He didn't want to get hit with Spike. As we are going to a pre-tape with the Bullet Club, and they got a little skeleton of Darby going to Everest. TNT champ and new Cage won't be having. Oh no, his fatherly days are at least making new children have come to an end. They are starting to lose it here. Garcia and the other guy was a no. Should have just been Edge fighting off bad guys. I think if Garcia and Matt were going to get involved, or Mac Daddy or whatever, they could have just pulled them away. Again, it always looks weird when the babyface has a 3-on-1 advantage against the heel. It's not something you get very often. But Christian finally got his comeuppance. So now Jay White's got a gold bat from Sting. Painted Sting's bat gold. Damn, that was brutal. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me Adam Copeland just got a hand of Janet? Beth not showing up. I wanted Beth. Am I the only one that wanted Beth? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to give us a rating out of 10 on Dynamite, or if you just want to keep your rating and lump it all together, I don't care. I know we take a rating out of 10 at the end of every show, but we still got wrestling going on. The Bullet Club Gold cutting a promo right now. I feel like they're cutting a promo on Darby, which they broke his foot. So why are they cutting a promo on a guy that's written off? It's, special night. Renee Paquette back, welcoming everybody to Rampage. And here come the Acclaimed. Now they're stalling because they got to clean up the ring. Remember, after that I Quit match, we have a tag team women's street fight tonight. I say they should have just went into the street fight and left all the furniture and garbage in the ring. Fuck it. 8 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. Yes. Yes, Tony. Yo. Yeah. Well, there's been this ongoing thing that, you know, Garcia's got to get pushed. And so, yeah, the Bang Bang Gang, the Scissor Bang Bang Club, or there's no more, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They are done. 7 out of 10. New TNT champion. 8. Ooh, Danny D. Look at the pool and screened in patio. Look at the pool and screened in patio. I don't know why that looked funny. 7 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. How do you feel about Jay White? Toronto cheers. Yeah, Jay White's supposed to be the heel. I was expecting Beth to show up. I wanted Beth to show up. I'm so sick of Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne's mom. 9 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Sunny, Florida, number 1. See, it's such a hard show, always. 4 out of 11. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Opinions on main event. Lucas, welcome. Yeah, I mean, again, I thought overall solid main event. But, sorry, I'm trying to see what the Acclaimed are saying here, but I thought the main event was fun. I thought good spots, interesting. Both guys worked their ass off. I thought the finish was overbooked, and I thought it took away. I think if they could have worked it out that even if the bad guys got involved, Nick Wayne's mom doesn't need to get involved because you have no answer for Nick Wayne's mom, right? It's a wasted time. But the other two guys come out. If you want to use Garcia and Maynard, fine. But have them fight off. Have them get out of the way. Have Edge get to that finish. But, and again, maybe I'm just being a little bit picky. Just a little clunky at the end of the match. Overall, big thumbs up for the match. One of my favorite AEW matches of the year so far. It was fun. It was entertaining. 2 good, solid vets. And I like the fact that Edge won. 7 out of 10. AKJ, have you seen Ronda's comment on WWE? I have, Richard. Give me a minute on that. I'll get back to that. If I don't come back to it, remind me. What did we really get out of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang? Nothing. It was a waste of time. It was stupid. It hurt people more than it helped people. The Bang Bang Scissor Gang accomplished nothing. Garcia and Nana dance off. Next Dynamite main event with Tony Khan in the middle. Love and life. 7 out of 10. Nick's mom can handcuff me. Back. The real Wyatt. I wish Garcia beat Christian because Edge don't need it. He doesn't need it. I get what you're saying, Real. But again, putting the gold on talent that matter and athletes that have a bigger following than most of your athletes is never really a bad thing. So Garcia doesn't help bring people into the building. Garcia doesn't help sell tickets. Adam Copeland, I mean, hasn't been a great ratings draw, but Adam Copeland, TNT champion, defending the TNT championship, I'm okay with it. I really am. Because I feel like Tony Khan's signing a lot of people to do a whole lot of nothing. So at least he wins a title. And I guess the TNT title's like your number 2 title on your depth chart. So at least it's something. Garcia, for me, should be on Ring of Honor. And this Acclaim promo is still going. So this is how you really, this is your palate cleanser. Sup, Jesse? How you doing? Chair, good to see you. Bad promo. Just nobody cares. And a perfect example of when you don't properly book your talent, the Acclaim come out as good guys and say, how do you feel about Jay White? And over half the crowd cheers. And they're like, yeah, us too. Oh, wait, but they didn't boo. They were supposed to boo so you could say us too. But there you go. Everybody sings along. We know right now this promo was just to kill time. They got to clean up the ring. We got a couple matches. Ugh, still got time left on the clock. I got one word for the Acclaimed. Shoosh! The Acclaimed has fizzled out. The trios division hasn't been a good thing. right? The Acclaimed, if the Acclaimed right now were involved in the tag team tournament, I'd be more interested in the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed have burned out. Anybody disagree with me? Oof, that was a tough promo to watch. Yeah, it was not good. Ah, we got Jane. So that means Orange Cassidy coming to the ring. Promo too long. Yeah, you know what? It was too long for sure. But you know they're just cleaning up the ring, right? They're cleaning up the mess. But here come the best friends looking to qualify for the tag team tournament. Was AEW any good? Well, we're still watching AEW, Jess. We are watching Rampage, a bonus Wednesday night Rampage. But did Dynamite deliver tonight? I haven't really given my 2 cents on that yet. I think Dynamite was pretty good tonight. The main event pulls it through. Ospreay, the main event, were really good. I thought Eddie and Okada sucked. I thought Jericho Hook was worse. I thought the women's tag match was pretty good. I think tonight was average. It was pretty. I'd give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. The main event, I mean, bonus marks for the main event, so I'll say 7. I'll give it a solid 7 tonight. It was, again, there's stuff on the show. If Tony Khan could look at somebody like Jericho and say, we're not going to do that, Jericho, it'd be way better for business. 6 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. It started off as good. It started off as a good main event, then turned into a circus. Jasmine, you might like, I'm trying to give them some slack. I really am, because I'm always hard on AEW. As, by the way, Kyle Fletcher and Hobbs are here with the Callis family to take on the best friends. For winner will qualify to join the tournament. A little bit of an interesting booking here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Anyone out there right now, if you're watching, give us your predictions on this match. But yeah, I agree. Like, you got a little overbooked at the end. I think there was a better way to do it. And I always find it, I mean, do you outnumber the baby? Do you outnumber the heel because now finally the heel is getting it for being such an asshole for so long? Maybe. I don't know. Little overbooked, a little sloppy at the end. But the main event overall, minus the last little bit, was really good. OC has turned me on. Pause. OC has turned me on one of my favorite songs, listening while driving. Jane by Jefferson Starship was always in rotation until a few weeks ago. I hate Jane as a theme song, as an entrance song. I do. I'm sorry. I don't mind Jefferson Starship a little bit, but Jane, again, it kind of goes with his gimmick, but I think there was other songs out there, like, fuck, that you could have used for him. But the wrestler went to Tony and said, I really like Jane. And then Tony went and bought it. That's Tony's problem. They should do this format permanently. Rampage straight after Dynamite. Doesn't what's happening on Rampage right now feel anticlimactic after an I Quit match? And really, we're going to go through a couple matches, and then we're going to have a street fight. And because it's 4 girls in a street fight, all the fucking neckbeards are going to fucking make a mess in their pants, and it's going to be the best Rampage ever. Dynamite was solid, more good than bad. The main event was great, but overbooked. Women's tag solid. Ospreay promo went well. Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted, right? Like I said, it was good. Little things, little tweaks would have made the show better. Hook and like the fact that next week we're going to get more Jericho Hook. Somebody's got to look at Jericho and say, what the fuck are you doing? You are killing our ratings. You are killing our interest. Even AEW fans don't want you. But that's just my opinion. I wish the Okada Eddie match was better. I'd I'd have a better feeling and a better rating for the show if Okada Eddie was better. I really would. Kind of similar to The Rock versus Roman, Edge and Christian. Never needed the title, just pure blood. Blood brewed, pun intended. Haha. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They had such a heated rivalry. You don't need the belt. You don't. It's the same thing I thought about Sting's retirement. Didn't need the belt. What a move. Pendulum bomb. And the crowd a little quiet right now as we transition from a fucking I Quit match with two Canadians in Toronto to this tag match. And the crowd's kind of like, all right, what do we do now? You want to get a hot dog? Shit. Well, we are in picture, folks. I will remind everybody out there, we are currently watching AEW Rampage. That's right, AEW Rampage on a Wednesday, following up from AEW Dynamite. 3 hours of AEW tonight, and we'll see. Right now, I got the best friends taking on Hobbs and Fletcher from the Callis family. Even the promos are overbooked. Yeah, facts. Quick question. Why does AEW do the graphics when they're in picture-in-picture? I think that's a silly time to do the graphics. You should do the graphics either just before picture-in-picture or just after picture-in-picture. At least on my TV, the graphics are really small because it's in picture-in-fucking-picture. Very mid-show. I will give it a 6 out of 10. Steve, thank you. Like I said, AEW ain't even wrestling. Yeah, I mean, again, there's some wrestling in there, but they kind of hang their hats on the non-wrestling stuff. I'll give you that as far as stip matches and death matches and I Quit matches. I really think everybody in AEW's locker room should have spent time watching the first 10, 15 minutes of Edge and Christian on how to sell, how to make things interesting, how to make things compelling, really dig in and sell what's happening. That's why I don't give a fuck about Eddie Kingston matches or John Moxley matches, is nobody selling anything. 6 is still passing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, 6 to me is like an average. You did all right. You didn't, you're not right on the border, but you're slightly above it. You're all right. Could be worse, could be better. But again, EQ and everyone else watching right now, that's how I felt about Revolution. Right? Like I felt like there was a lot of shit that sucked and then ended really strong. And then some of the people get blinded by the end. As OC flying around. Fletcher misses. DDT. The best friends are winning this, right? Yes. Kid Rivos, you're not wrong. I know Nick and I talk about this a lot on this channel. The thing that I've been saying lately, though, is we watch Wrestling Revolver, watch DCW, we watch the Indies a lot, we watch House of Glory, we go through as many as we can cover, as much free time as we can spend on it, we watch it. And it just, to me, at the end of the day, when I tuned into a Wrestling Revolver show, I would argue like 90% of the matches are solid. So if you're going to be the indie show that doesn't have a lot of stories, the wrestling matches better be fucking good. That's my only exception. Because now I'm watching indie shows with better wrestling. And if this is the real wrestling show, you got to bring it. If you're not going to build stories, well, we don't really do that entertainment stuff. Well, then fine. But then you got to deliver on the matches. You got to give bangers. I want to see Hobbs versus Lashley. Stat. Hobbs, another guy, would do very well elsewhere. I agree. I did see Ronda's comment, Richard. Sorry, I completely forgot. The only thing interesting about Ronda Rousey to me is I really don't like her. I don't know, man. The Ronda issue, like, to me, she's not probably wrong about anything she's saying. To me, it comes off very ungrateful is not the right word. What is the word I'm looking for? But it's just like you went there, you got your money, you did very little, you had a shitty attitude. Now you're gone and now you're running your mouth. I don't know, man. Again, not that she Some of her accounts were probably accurate, but I don't know. She just comes off like such a, I don't know. I don't like her attitude. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not bad. Not bad tag match, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I just, we got the big hug, but Hobbs destroys him for it. I want to see Hobbs versus Lashley. Got that one. Wow, Copeland's second reign as TNT champ already surpassed his first. Facts, Eric. Congrats. OC and best friends for the win. Absolutely. Spikes Adam Copeland won. Absolutely. Thanks for reading my comment. We love you. We try our best, Real. We try our best. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, in the first round, FTR goes against the infantry. Yeah. Yeah. As Hobbs slamming OC into the ring apron, Trent Beretta, who I want to turn heel. I want Trent to turn on OC. Could the best friends be the new tag champs now that OC doesn't have the international championship? Tony does love him some OC, no? Hobbs using Lance Archer's blackout finisher. Oh, shit. We got a stomp beach break on the floor. Fletcher with a tope. All right. All right. What is a hot dog called in Canada? Hot dog. Chris Jericho. Jericho is a speak of the devil. Jericho is the ratings killer. He is a fucking murderer. He is the fucking Ted Bundy of ratings killings. Like, he is upper echelon, completely useless. Fletcher's mouth bleeding, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody keeping track of the bleeders on the show? Yeah, Jericho is the Ted Bundy of fucking ratings. He murders them constantly. He thinks he's putting people over. If anybody's watched this channel for more than 5 minutes, you know how I feel about Jericho. I just can't stomach it because it's so unrealistic. That match tonight didn't help the Hook at all. That match was a waste of fucking time. They should have canceled that match and gave us more of Edge and Christian. KJ is because TK knows people always watch with a magnifying glass handy to see those tiny graphics. Yeah, right? OC with a DDT from the top rope. Spear to Hobbs. And the Don Callis family will continue to be losers. Now, is the Callis family your most prominent heel faction on the show? But your winners, the best friends, as they go on in the tournament. And up next, Shibata. Everybody's favorite bun. Archer used to do a cool thing like Killer Elite Squad. Then he signed with AEW and booked like a giant jobber. I feel like if you are a big man in AEW, you are destined to be booked like shit. Period. Hobbs, Wardlow, Butcher, fucking Killswitch, Lance Archer, Miro, Keith Lee. Have I missed any? Name one big guy that is booked well. AEW got that one. Eddie, you see one of his matches, you see them all. Facts. And again, I think there is a way, like, and I've had people come at me, Chair. Well, that's you just don't like the New Japan style. Bullshit. I'll watch a New Japan match. It's got pace to it. They might have chop spots and fist spots and forearm spots, but between those spots, there's pace. That's why you have those spots. If you're not going fast, if you're not going hard, if you're not going top speed, and then you enter all these standstill spots, what do? Do I think Orange Cassidy could work in a WWE? That is a really good question. I do because I think the gimmick works. And my gauge of that is if the fans are into it, you can do it. I mean, you got we got the Worm over. We got a fucking Sock over. We got fucking Santino Morella got over. If done right, it can get over. It's got to be done right, and it's got to be consistently done. I think the problem with OC was his gimmick was good, and the people were into it. He overdid it a little bit, and Tony Khan loved him so much, he booked him to death. OC needs 100%. 100%. Do you do watch-alongs for Raw and SmackDown and NXT? Lucas Reed, welcome, welcome, welcome. I will take this commercial break to remind everybody, thanks for bringing it up, Lucas, we watch all the shows. Raw, NXT, SmackDown, all week long. We're back tomorrow. Anthony and Nick will be here for TNA Impact. We're here Friday, double. Oh, this Friday is not a doubleheader. This Friday is SmackDown only. We will be here for that. That's going to be a fun one. Of course, we're getting the face-to-face between Cody and Roman. We also watch indie wrestling. We also do all the pay-per-views. So if you're a wrestling fan, there is no other channel watching live wrestling as much as we are. And we're heading towards our Mania Marathon. Be a friend, tell a friend, click like, click share, click subscribe, be a part of the fun, be a part of the family, and enjoy all the shows. Uh, 40 years later, Jericho has another 10 to go. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jericho, I give the man credit, and I can't knock anyone's hustle. Jericho found a billionaire's kid to give him more money than he deserved. Congrats. But Tony needs to be a boss and put his foot down. Jericho needs a break. You need to get rid of Jericho for a while. And I'm not saying Jericho has to go away forever. I grew up a Jericho fan. Jericho's first night in WWE was one of my favorite nights ever. I love that moment still to this day. I was a Jericho fan. You just made the list. Lovely. But he got delusional, and being spoiled by Tony Khan went to his fucking head. And the last 2 years of Jericho has been putrid. Putrid. Bed decision. Jericho is the Michael Myers of ratings murder. Just won't go away. No matter what you do. Shibata coming to the ring. He will take on Will Ospreay next week. And I'm trying to figure out who's waiting in the ring for him. Samoa Joe. My God, OC is the Ted Bundy of my wrestling. Kevin Matthews is in the ring, about to lose to Shibata. I was going to say Samoa Joe, but nah. 40 years, got that one. I'm just happy to be a wrestling fan. Juan, I'm extremely happy to be a wrestling fan. I'm happy that wrestling is in such a place that channels like our channel can come live. And there's a bunch of channels that do what we do and cover wrestling content a lot. And that's a testament to the wrestling. It's a testament as a wrestling fan that had given up on wrestling. I appreciate AEW. I appreciate all the indies blowing up. I appreciate things like Fight coming to be a thing. And the last couple of years covering all the wrestling that we do has been a pleasure. What's the Mania Marathon? It's exactly what you think it is. We will be here at 11 a.m. on Saturday, April 6th for Stand and Deliver. We'll be here for the pre-show, and then we're here all day long, 10 plus hours live. Myself, Nick, Anthony, some guests. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to, cover 2 shows. We're going to do some trivia, some fun, some bullshit. But we're here all day long for 10 plus hours. And then we come back the next day for, I think it's 5 or 6 hours. So we are here all weekend long. Plus, we got a bonus show on the Thursday. Shibata got an easy win, as we will be covering Josh Barnett's Blood Sport, where Shayna Baszler will be on the Thursday that week. Can you pull up the AEW Tag Team Tournament bracket, KJ? Yes, I can. So let me see. Damien, as you requested, Best Friends will take on Undisputed Kingdom, as Taven and Bennett will take them on. Private Party will take on the Young Bucks in a rematch of a tournament long time ago. Billy Starks and Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Sorry, a quick side note. We are in the back as Edge is celebrating with the Best Friends, Garcia, Top Flight, Seidel. Look at all the people that he brought to Toronto for no reason. And here comes Takeshita. Ricky Starks and Big Bill will take on Top Flight. FTR will take on the Infantry. Does that help, Damien? He's no, he's not ECW. He's Bingo Hall or Church Basement. I was still talking about Jericho. KJ, are you going to see the Bray Wyatt documentary on April 1st? 100%. 100%. We're debating whether or not we do something with the channel, and that I'm just afraid that if we watch it live here with everybody, we're gonna have to bring a big box of tissues. Might go viral. Just bawling like babies. Will you guys be streaming on Saturday with no collision this week? No. Kyle, we are taking this weekend off. Nick and I and Anthony are going to take a sabbatical. We need some R&R heading into WrestleMania, and we've been going hard since January. So, yeah, we are going to be one of the rare, there's not many in a calendar year, but one of the rare weekends we are taking the weekend off, going out of town. But we will be back on Monday. ECW started in the Bingo Hall. Yes, it did. Meltzer confirms Shibata will wrestle tonight and his brain inside his head. Yes, successfully maintain the brain in his head. Ugh. Whew. As here comes Ramiro to take on Takeshita. Hobbs and the Callis family started out as a good change for him. I agree. Now he's just in there to be in the tag matches and eat pins. I agree. If you gave Hobbs the same treatment you're giving to Takeshita, put him in decent matches against decent opponents, and have Callis be an asshole, it works. It works. You help get Hobbs over. But no. Cam, how long he been out? I don't know. Money, does Meltzer have his brain? No, Meltzer sold his brain to Tony Khan. Anthony's hat will be an exclusive shoot interview with Little Jimmy. Maybe, Daniel. Stay tuned. LOL. Right now, you guys can let me know who you're taking, by the way. Are you taking Rocky or Takeshita? Awesome match for Rampage. Which one? Rest in peace, Snowy. I love cats. 3 hours solo is rough. KJ, God bless you. It's been fun, though. It's been fun. The last 10 minutes or so have been a bit of a grind. Not gonna lie, but I love doing the streams, so I do like it. I miss my buddy as always, but Rampage is a grind, and usually this is the time where I get Nick to like start making jokes so I can like breathe. Awesome match for Rampage. I still don't know which one. That was a very mole needs a Tesla laser. Now I'm getting lost on the comments. Like people are just playing with my brain. I'm getting one of my dream matches: the Rascals versus Grizzled Young Vets. Wrestling Revolver, March 28th. Grit your teeth. Absolutely. Should be a really good match, and I like what Grizzled Young Vets are doing out there. They've done a really good job. TNA, elsewhere, they've been really good. Mole. My brother just lost his cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. You want my cat? It's driving me nuts. Thanks, Tony, Mike, and everybody. What did I miss? Yes, sir. Rampage, not so bad tonight. Squash match, good tag match. Take a shit, get some TV time. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think the transition from going from Dynamite, having the bleed over, and then going into some stuff, it's been a little bit better booked Rampage. And it works. I mean, Rocky's going to give Takeshita a decent win, which Takeshita needs. Squash match is fine. And the tag match was pretty good. I'm not going to hate on the tag match that much. I like AEW, but they need new superstars to come in. AEW without legends or WWE wrestlers signing with AEW. They someone new in AEW, great characters. They have so many of that though, Jordan. And I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from your comment. You're not wrong in one sense, but they got to come up with a plan. They got to develop. They got to have a tier system in their head or written out somewhere where you progress through the show. They don't, because they don't have a long-term plan. It's scrambled eggs, and the idea of them bringing in more new people when you got all these other people that you're not using, that's a tough sell for me. Use the talent you have. If you keep telling me how good your roster is, then use them. Stop signing everybody from WWE. Stop signing every free agent. Use some of the people you already have. Imagine being Ricky Starks, Hobbs, Wardlow, even Taven and Bennett to a degree. But you go through the list of people that have been there for 4+ years. Imagine being there for 4+ years and you watch person after person after person come in and get TV time and come in and get love. And then you got to sit there and watch Jericho get matches. Then you got to watch the Bucks do shit that nobody cares about. That would be mind-numbing for me. Right? Like if I'm sitting there waiting for my chance to get over and I got to watch Jericho fucking fight every week in matches that just do nothing for anybody but Jericho, it's his own little masturbatorial fucking game out there, his midlife crisis playing out publicly, I'd be pissed. Pissed. Very big congratulations to Edge. Underwhelming Kingdom. I like that, Keyshawn. I might hijack that from you, buddy. Damn you, Cornette. Yeah, fucking hell. KJ and Nick will do their own documentary about watching the Wyatt documentary. It's called Tears in Our Beards. I like that. I like that. Tears in Our Beards. I could be okay with that one. Tony Khan should pay to remove that mole from taking shit his nose. Is that where the mole thing came from? I didn't even know you guys were talking about the Getchka. The mole. I just started watching AEW for Revolution, and I still know a bit about AEW. But is Dynamite always extreme like this, or was it a one-off? Lucas, that's an interesting question because it's not always extreme like it was tonight, but it is often. It often has street fights, death matches, and chaos. More than WWE anyway. So Wednesday tends to have something thrown in there most weeks. Not every week, but most weeks. Big. Running sliced bread, and Rocky gets a 2 count. Now I get the comments. Thank you. Finally makes sense. Yeah, definitely sorry to hear about Snowy. Shout out, Unbroken. I was serious. You can have my cat. Ronda called WWE a shit show and said she is never coming back. To be honest, do they want her? They don't want her back. Like it's like Vince Russo saying, "Oh, if they wanted me in the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame, I wouldn't accept it." Nobody fucking asking you. And that's the same thing with Ronda. Ronda did not have a good WWE run, and she can say whatever she wants. I feel like she's just shooting her mouth off, and she didn't put in the effort. She was around during the Vince era, so again, a little even more irrelevant. And again, for somebody to get a big payday, wow. Wow, what is happening here? Takeshita hurt his hand and gets the count out, or gets the two count. Blue Thunderbomb for the 2. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's, I don't know. It comes off as disingenuous. I don't like her attitude. I don't like her approach. I think she got a big paycheck and put in little to no effort. I think she sucked. She was a fucking terrible promo. She wasn't a great wrestler. If she wasn't Ronda fucking Rousey, she would have never got the love, the push, or the opportunity that she got. For her to turn around now and shit on the company that gave her all that money, so be it. But it wouldn't have changed her booking. It wouldn't have changed anything. And yeah, you know what? I have no doubt, as a person who gave up on WWE because of Vince McMahon and his horrible booking, I have no doubt it was a shit show at times when she was there. But honestly, if I had my opinion, shut up. I don't care. She treated wrestling and the wrestling fans like a fucking burden. And Takeshita gets the win. To be objective, every city has a street fight. Facts. Fair enough, Unbroken. Just tell him AEW makes no sense at all. Facts. I mean, some, not all. But Wednesday, Takeshita versus Swerve for no reason. And up next, mercifully, the women's tag team street fight with about 14 minutes on the clock. Jericho got to go tonight. It's frustrating watching AEW. Rampage is good tonight. First half of Dynamite was awful. Second half was dope as fuck. Edge and Christian. That's a fair assessment all across the board, theater. I thought the beginning of the show sucked. I really did. I felt like Will Ospreay, when he came out, he was the best part of that show up to that point, and all he did was cut a 3-minute promo. Yeah, that's not good for your show. Not. The back half of the show, not bad. The women's tag match, not bad. And then the main event was fun. And again, like, it's smoke and mirrors at times for me. I think Toni does these stipulation matches because people ignore the bullshit that you gave them, and then they're like, this was the best show ever because 15 minutes of it was great. They did it at Revolution. Best AEW pay-per-view ever. 80% of it was garbage. Garbage. Real wrestling. Garbage. Another fucking walking around Eddie Kingston match. A tag match that sucked completely with nobody selling in it. It was not good. Then the last 3 matches, phenomenal. They were the only 3 matches. Great. But I think Toni almost knows that and does it on purpose. They're only giving the street fight 10 minutes. Mercifully. Bonkers. But I'm shocked. How, like, you know that Rampage is following Dynamite tonight. So to book a women's tag team street fight on the same night that you did an I Quit match does seem pretty fucking stupid, my opinion. Am I missing anything? We're about to get a women's street fight. Might be worth fun. At least, we'll have cake. It's time for the main event. It's time for the main event. Thank God, says my fucking voice. Rampage wasn't that bad. Rampage was better than the Rampages we are used to getting on Fridays with throwaway matches. And maybe because of the following, one right after the other, it helped. We started Rampage with Edge winning, which I thought was a good move by Toni. He's actually going to be able to call out, like, he's going to get a good rating on Rampage, right? At least to start it. We'll see what happens for the rest of it. Watching hockey, all set with Rampage. How did the Leafs finish? Someone help me. I've been in the AEW torture. Sorry, taking a breath. I was gonna. Jeff Jarrett is being wasted in AEW. Michael. you can do something with Jeff Jarrett because the guy can talk, the guy can kind of promo, the guy knows how to work. However, I would argue there was a time they were using him too much, and maybe it's because how they're using them, Mike. You might be right. I think if you're going to keep putting them out there and bullshit and silly shit, you're wasting your time. Hey! I love that Mark Henry's back. Can we be honest for a second? If this was a real street fight, Statlander, Willow taking on Julia and Sky Blue, would this fight not be done in about 3.5 minutes with the two little girls being fucking decimated? Oh, Jesus. Nice. Oh. KJ says, like CM Punk, tell me when I'm telling lies. I might have stole it from the man. I'm not even watching Rampage, enjoying vitamins. I wish I was right now. I think that gets frowned upon, but the minute I say goodbye, you know what I'm up to. The ones from 3 hours ago are slightly worn. At least I can vent on this shit. Vent all the way. That's what we do here. You vent you cheer for the stuff you love. You vent about the stuff you hate. This is why we are the Wrestling Utopia, folks. And super pumped to see in and around 100 people here all night long. It's been a fun one. Nail the cat. I'm just gonna let that hang. So yeah. Yeah. Here comes Sky Blue. So Sky Blue has a separate. Why didn't Sky Blue just like join the House of Black? Like, why didn't they just make it official? She looks amazing though. Like, I mean, it's really hard to be upset. At this point, I care less what Ronda's saying about WWE. Who cares? Yeah, it just seems like unnecessary bullshit. It sounds like a jaded ex-lover. Like, that's what it comes off as, of like, oh, them? They're shit. They suck. That's what it sounds like, a jaded ex-lover. They're only giving the street fight 10 minutes. Not even. We're down to 8. 8. I love Julia Hart's entrance. I really do. And the crowd's singing along. The Toronto crowd came prepared. Watching this live stream is better than actually watching the real Rampage show. Tony, I appreciate that. We have a little motto around here that says, the wrestling might suck. We never do. So thank you for that. We try. All we can do is go with the flow. Some nights are super easy. Some nights get to be a grind. And we're off. So Statlander and Willow wearing white cargo pants and t-shirts, and Julia Hart and Sky Blue wearing black, as expected. So the heels come out with kendo sticks, and we're not prepared for the baby faces to run after them. Oh, I love this. Sky Blue missing an elbow. This is going to be fucking interesting. Ronda was there during the Vince scramble booking and tearing up schedule sheets. She was also there when he would skip Skype in and rewrite Triple H's work. Yeah, and I mean, again, I appreciate that. And she's right. We hated those days. We got a lot of bad shows. We got a lot of 50-50 booking. We got a lot of storylines that just disappeared. She's not wrong. She rubs me the wrong way. Statlander picking up Julia Hart in a chair. I've never seen this, says Tony. Because it was in that's not a real move. That didn't do anything. The drop kick, you should have just did the drop kick. At least I got that one. Yeah, I don't want to hear shit. Leafs won 7-3. Whew. Sorry, Wash. Have you ever watched Defy Wrestling returns to trailer TV? Watch them Defy, absolutely. Be very interesting when they come back on the collective, and I'm excited to watch that show. I haven't watched that show in a long time. Yeah, been a hot minute. Mark Henry has hardly been used in AEW in years. I mean, again, this is the beauty of Tony Khan is there was a bunch of wrestlers sitting at home and they were told there's a kid who will give you a lot of money to do nothing. And they took it. And I don't knock any one of them. Mark Henry, The Big Show, Miro, Andrade kinda got his money and ran. But a lot of people collect paychecks for no work. It's amazing. Oh, shit. Julia Hart just spiked Sky Blue. So Black and Blue not getting along or getting their wires crossed. Going to picture for a table spot. Perfect time for a table spot. Willow turns. Not yet. Cake City time. Let's go. World Star AEW collab. That's what they should do. As Statlander destroys Julia Hart in the corner through a table during a picture. Who's producing these shows? We are the Venting Network. It's like it's cheaper than therapy, guys. It really is. Right? Instead of going to therapy, we come here and do this. Dynamite was not worth staying up to 2:30 a.m. in the UK. Lucas, the main event kind of keep you up. 2:30 is a tough show. I get that. But yeah, you did it. What are the matches for TNA tomorrow? Keyshawn, honestly, my brain is mush. What are we getting? Getting music. Jordan Grace versus Tasha Steeles. Nick Nemeth will be there. Grizzle Young Vex taking on the Time Splitters. Is that tomorrow? It's going to be a hell of a match. Ash by Elegance will be there. Crazy Steve versus PCO. Well, okay. So tomorrow is sounding like a really good Impact, and we will have Anthony and Nick here for that one. Grace Tasha for KO title. I'm in. That's a good show. Hit the like. If you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button. Give us some love. Cost nothing. Means the world. Thank you, Nick, for that one. 5 from 100. Let's go. Come on. We got 90 plus people. 5 of you can hit that thumb. Where's Anna J? I don't know. I miss her. Bring Anna J back. Anna J is a lady that I would love to go to NXT because with her look and her willingness to try and some proper training, I think Anna J could be something. Just tase them and pin. It's a street fight, right? Yeah, fact. We're still in picture, and the heels look like they've recovered well. Oh, no. Sky Blue's getting fucked up by Willow, and Julia Hart is on Statlander's back. I didn't even take predictions on this one. What does Tony Khan do with CJ Perry now that her and Miro are getting divorced? Whatever. I don't think one shouldn't impact the other, to be honest, Mike. Or Michael. I mean, CJ Perry wasn't doing a whole fuck lot anyway. They've gone on the record as saying they're still friends. They're still going to try and work it out, which is good on them. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Where's Anna J? Got that one. Let's go. You go into the table, then go into the commercial, not the other way around. Yeah, or what I would have is right as we get full screen again, poof, table. Like as you're coming back, literally hit that table during picture-in-picture. Like, what happened? There's a whole bunch of shit going on. No idea what's going on. Grace versus Sasha. I like that match. I said that. I care, Michael. Joe Hendry is the most entertaining part of TNA. I love Joe. I think Joe could do a lot of things in wrestling. Not only is he entertaining, but he can go. He can really wrestle. We're getting a "This is awesome" chant from the fans. Oh, you're so easily pleased. As we are on the hour. Am I crazy? More shit getting broken. Willow clearing off the announce table. Bibbins is excited. Bibbins! Since I can't say grab TK by the goozle pipe and say stop it up here. Yeah, no shit, eh, Tony? For now. So Willow's got Blue on the table. Oh, eats a kick. Oh, we're going to get, yeah, Pop Rocks. Oh, and Sky Blue's bleeding. I don't know how she ended up bleeding. She's like, fuck it. I'm just wearing my bra to the ring. The boys will like it. Joe Henry's going to start his own. I'm in. I'll drink the Kool-Aid. Just do Miro Day, right? Miro should show back up AEW as like the most eligible bachelor. That should be his new gimmick. Like the Bulgarian love machine. And of course, we got fucking thumbtacks. Why not? Why not? Fuck it. Does anyone else understand why this is fucked? TJ Perry was just hanging out with Damian Priest the other day. Oh, wait. Sky Blue's got thumbtacks. Statlander says, oh, yeah, I got a bigger bag. Pause. You can have a nice sleep now, Lucas Reed. I'm so looking forward to it. I can't believe this shit's still going. Thank you, Chair. Thank you. We appreciate it, folks. And Statlander gets jerseyed hockey style and 2-2-2. Statlander gets power bombed into the thumbtacks. Holy shit. I want Anna Jay in NXT because she would be NXT Women's Champion. She could be. I think Sky Blue would be great in NXT too. Don't get me wrong. As Sky Blue shoving the thumbtacks into Stat's face and then kicking her in the jaw. I cannot believe this shit is happening right now. It's 8. What's 8? Final minutes of the main event being picture-in-picture was bad production. I still have the match going. Is everyone else still getting match? Such brutality. Willow through 2 tables. I will give Sky Blue's kind of the star of this one. Bibbins, I'm proud of these girls. There she is. Holy shit, Chance. This is the second loudest the crowd has been all night long, though. 3 hours of wrestling, and it took the 2 gimmick matches to wake the crowd up. Stat dropping Julia. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Stat goes for a 450, and a lady who had just had her knees redone fucking just eats those chairs, and she's going to get tapped out. Tap, tap, tappy. Tap, tap, tappy. Poor Chris Statlander. Losing to fucking everybody. Carnage. What happened to Kelly Klein from the old Ring of Honor? Is she retired? I have no idea where she is nowadays. The Carnage. Sometimes, Damien. So, ladies and gentlemen, those who are still hanging out with me tonight, that is AEW Dynamite. That is the show. That is Rampage. In addition to that show, both shows in the books. The ladies who chose to fight in bras were victorious. Thumbtacks, chairs, and tables. Oh my. I don't even know if I need a rating on the second show. Rampage wasn't bad, actually. That was probably the best Rampage we've had in 2 years. But yeah, Julia Hart and Sky Blue victorious. So Sky Blue still down on the ground. Thumbtacks in the back of Statlander. I feel bad for Statlander, guys. But the Carnage match is on. Okay, I was like, people are like, this is over. Sky took a lot of bumps. Sky took a lot of bumps tonight. You're not wrong at all. So the champ is going to eat a pin? No, she did not. She got the pin. She got the tap out. Just tap, tap, tappy, tap it in. Rest in peace, Sky Blue. Chris and Wardlow should just join WWE. That's it. Everyone that's getting booked poorly, go that way. Willow turning on Stat. Yeah, getting a feeling like Statlander keeps losing. Willow keeps kind of holding on tight. The issues with Mercedes, which again, I said earlier tonight, ironically, I think Willow's a better babyface and Sasha's a better heel, but I know what they're going to do. Well, that match was stupid. It was a 10-minute Carnage sprint. Poor Stat. She's been taking too many losses. When Stat dropped the belt, I really thought that she was going to go after Toni Storm and get more of a push, get more love. And I was wrong. She ended up in a Ring of Honor angle with Bibbins and Willow, and it's gone nowhere. And now she's losing to Riho, tapping out to Julia Black again. Julia Hart, son of a bitch. But yeah, it blows my mind. It really blows my mind. Favorite ending of the night. That match had a better finish than the I Quit match. You're not wrong. Sky Blue was the MVP of that match. I would agree. She took a lot of bumps. She took she did. I'll give you that. Rampage was way better than Dynamite. Condensed, it was pretty good, right? Rampage did well. If you had taken a couple of the matches we got on Rampage and replaced a couple of the matches we got on Dynamite, would have been much better. And I think Rampage does benefit from, we have no expectation of Rampage. Tonight was a better Rampage. It might be the best Rampage we've had in 2-3 years. Like, honestly, it was a better Rampage. Very interesting from a fan perspective of doing an I Quit match, cleaning up, doing a couple matches, and then doing a street fight. Very interesting. But they did all right. I mean, the women had thumbtacks, the men didn't. I mean, they tried to balance it out. I don't mind Rampage being Dynamite's third hour. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that every week, my friend. I really don't. What a way to end a great night of wrestling. Derek, I would agree. I like it. I'm going to make last call before I completely run out of voice. But I see I'm just going to try and click on Finish Your Wrestling. The I Quit match should have been better. I expected more giving the participants. Finish Your Wrestling, I agree with that. I thought it was fun. I thought there was good energy. I love how both guys sell. They ruined it with the finish. They overbooked the finish. And I thought there was a really, you could have done it really compelling, especially when it's two friends, 40 years in the making, right? As they sold it, I thought they had a really good job, the really good opportunity to have that angst. That it ended really kind of overbooked. And I didn't love the 6 kicks to the nuts, because if anyone out there's ever been kicked in the nuts, you generally tap out after 1, maybe 2. Some people out there will take 2 or 3, but that's their, what they want to do. But yeah, I mean, take 6 and then take the spikes and still you're okay. Yeah, spike to the balls didn't look like a fun time at all. So I don't disagree with you. try to be on the positive side overall. It was from start to finish, the match was pretty good. The ending could have been better. That being said, that's kind of how Dynamite was. Like Dynamite, a lot could have been better. I'll kind of quickly recap as I say goodbye. But peace. Dynamite struggled. I mean, some of those matches sucked. Jericho they need to figure out what the fuck to do with Jericho. Eddie Okada disappointed me greatly. Predictable ending. I still say the Young Bucks are going to win the gold. So, all of them have the gold. Yeah, I mean, Rampage was fun at spots. So overall, we're good. Not bad night. Not a bad night of wrestling at all. But I will remind everybody who's still watching, we are back tomorrow night for TNA Impact. We are back Friday for SmackDown. We are here all week long. We are here 6-7 days, most weeks, all week. We don't stop. We're about to go into 2 weeks solid of wrestling coverage leading to WrestleMania. Our Mania marathon is coming up very soon. We got lots coming your way. We're working on some other things, and we appreciate everybody being a part of all of it. And on behalf of Nick, Anthony, and myself, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. And until tomorrow, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night.